Yo, Zedis, what up? Welcome back to Judy Z. And, well, so we're doing Shadowland today as well. It's not too long after we finished our previous stream. I'm just getting a bit closer, actually, so that I can be comfy, wumpy. Guys, how's everybody doing? Let me just fix this as well. Why do you keep moving? Why would you do that? There's something that's blocking it, I'm sure. So I just did something funny. So the screen locked there. That's annoying. But I actually pretty much just took the fold that I have that broke and was only working on the outer screen and not the inner screen anymore. And I pretty much ripped out the inner screen. Here are the rest of the parts. Wasn't really working, I'm really sorry, I needed to go. I'm gonna throw that later. So it needed to go because it kept actually like any time I would want to just like set it right as it is right now. Essentially, when I would do that, I kind of open the screen a little bit, so it's unfolded kind of. But the problem with that is that when you do that, you're essentially kind of making the inside screen the main one. And by doing that, essentially you're telling the phone, start using the inside screen. And because the inside screen was broken, not only broken, but it had just like stuff that was pushing the screen out, not literally out, but it was enough for it to like start actually touching the sensor, I guess, or something was causing it to just pretty much tap the screen on its own. So that was no fun, and that was causing it to be a huge pain in the ass, so that's why I ended up and just ripped it out. So at least this way, it doesn't actually, press stuff randomly whenever I'm actually doing this and streaming. That's why you were noticing, for example, that it kept like disconnecting the actual, the camera, and it would also freeze up or maybe lag. I don't know if the lag will be removed as an issue, but it definitely should work with just not actually pausing our camera randomly. I'm hoping you can hear me just fine. You guys let me know if there's issues, please, of course. Apparently we haven't done zombie survival, which we should. I don't know if we're gonna do it right now, but we should, because we're gonna start working on, we started working on Adam, and it's gonna be a problem because we don't have a lot of life seeds, so yeah. Okay, for now. Great, Andy. I don't think we should really do zombie survival right now, because it really will not really do much for us. I know I said really twice. It won't do much for us, to be honest. It's actually gonna keep at sentry at level 80 still. I almost said Adam. I think you caught that. But yeah, our gambit is tier 4 right now, so we can go ahead and do Shadowland. We're going to do the same thing as last time. We had our Shadowland list as well. That shouldn't change technically, just the ordering of the actual like the characters on the list, sure. But it shouldn't have changed much in the sense of who or how many characters we're going to use. So that's going to be still the same. That means 46 floors. We don't really need to think about it right now, though. We can just go ahead and continue. I think, I haven't even done world boss for today. Now that's not going to be any fun, because I am actually trying to push a little bit just so I can reach 20, at least for the Gene floor. Or the Gene boss. I was able to actually clear all 5 clears, so I should be all fine. I was able to do that a while ago, but I just never really went for it because it just was annoying. Just over time, of course, your characters do become stronger, so that's how we could actually do it this time. I'm gonna try to play a little bit on manual. So I've made a change right now, and I want to actually test it out. If you guys give me just a second. So I was having some issues with like the actual CPU that really had worried me a lot. And that actually started after I made some changes that were supposed to fix the CPU. Somebody on YouTube had posted that, oh, blah blah blah. Their changes that they made to the software, or sorry, not the software, but the motherboard software, to fix that issue for the i7s might have actually also broken, or it may actually be affecting some i7s that have not actually broken already. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be updating LD Player, and I'll see if I can use LD Player again. I know I always do this. Sorry, I forgot to actually play. Can you? I'm not able to use the. Oh well, I guess it's gonna actually happen. I'm gonna close this emulator. I'm gonna switch to LD Player. Let's see if that's gonna work. In the meantime, how's everything going? I think it's a bit too zoomed in, huh? So it's a good thing that I'm actually changing this. Sorry, the first clear, I guess you did not see it properly, but it should be fine now. It's installing, baby. How's everything with you guys? Who are you guys building next? Who's your next tier 4, Andy? I don't know if that's really needed, but I'll go for it. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's see if it's gonna start. In the meantime, I'm gonna, yep, it's starting. It looks like it should be fine. So I'm actually getting this to full screen, and let's do this. Transform, I think. And let's do fit to screen. Yeah. LD Player is a bit easier, I gotta say. But it is the most sensitive out of the two emulators that I like to use. So especially with LD Player, it's always gonna be like messing with things. If there's any issue with a CPU, it's gonna just always gonna show up first on LD Player. But it looks like it's fine, so it should be okay. Gamora tier 4, left 1 gear at 29 plus. Let me just, before I start, I think the settings should still be at 144 VSync. Okay, perfect. Yeah, man, this is just crazy. This emulator is real nice. I don't know if the controller is on. I think I should also enable that. It is actually on. Okay, cool. Before we actually start though, why not make sure to test it? Preview skill. Gamora tier 4 left, only a gear at 29 plus. Okay, not bad. I do have her at tier 4 already, so we should be all good. And she's gonna be the one that we're gonna revive this week alongside not Cable, freaking Gambit. So I made some changes to the motherboard because, again, I think, as far as I remember, like the issue started after somebody on YouTube suggested, oh, you gotta change some settings because the changes that Intel made to save these processors are actually breaking processors that were not affected. And I, like, for some reason, my brain was like, I think that's when my issue started. And I think it's actually causing this to be gone as an issue. Can you guys hear the music properly or nah? I cannot. So I'll just restart the audio thingy. It should work now. I think it's fine now, yeah. Alright, I'm not gonna change anything else. Oh, it's still doing that little flickering thing. That's not a good sign. So I'm not sure if this has really like fixed the issue with the CPU. I really hope it has though. Got Gambit to tier 4, bro. Okay. That just clicked, by the way, sorry. That just really like made sense for me in my head. Okay, so again, I'm not doing auto progress since I did not start with auto progress. I'm just gonna play myself as well, because why not? We get to do this only once a week, so let's actually enjoy it. I finished The Simpsons as well, so to this point right now, I'm all up to date with American Guy, with Family Guy. Sorry, with American Dad, with Family Guy, Simpsons, and I think I should be up to date with South Park as well. If not, probably I'm just a few episodes behind. But yeah, Simpsons was a bit annoying to actually get through because a lot of like Simpsons is basically very, very preachy and very annoying. But yeah, once you like learn to not pay attention to it, it's fine. We also started Squid Game. We've gone pretty far already. I'm not exactly sure how many episodes though, so I don't want to give you a certain episode and then you think that I've actually watched that, but I haven't, and then you end up like spoiling me. So I'm not gonna do that. But it's still fun. It's actually a pretty good series, man. Yeah, I like it. Nice. So let's move on. We're gonna go ahead and use Icarus here. Not sure how safe this is, but yeah, basically I'm probably inhaling some gases from this freaking phone. Really hard to even like open it up, and I don't really want to open it up. I don't need to open it up. It's just I only have to kind of unfold it a little bit and keep it like this. Wait, like this, so it can stay, and it's kind of like a stand. But yeah, as I said, it was just actually pressing random stuff and just disconnecting the camera like we have it right here. The only downside to it, which was not a small downside, was the fact that for some very smart reason, a lot of like functional parts were connected to the inner screen. So for example, I think the front camera is not going to work anymore. I'm not exactly sure. I did not try it, but I think that's the case. I know for sure that the touch screen was connected to it, and you'll say, yeah, sure, are you freaking dumb? Of course this touch screen was connected. I don't mean the inner screen's touch screen. I mean the freaking outer screen. So at this point, this fold is actually unusable. I can't really use it apart from just like actually as an accessory to this Windows computer. So, if I want to use it, basically the only way I could actually make this work was to actually connect my mouse and keyboard via Bluetooth to the phone, and that's the only way that I can use it right now. So I can't bring it with me anymore. I used to actually do that. I was using my iPhone mainly only as a actual like a hotspot because it's a bit old and it's annoying. But yeah, apparently that's not a good idea. Look forward to the Rivals collab. We are the only Marvel game not yet doing that collab. Damn. Yeah, it's gonna take a while unless it just like completely gets scrapped as an idea. I want to just double check. So at this point, I'm actually running with the like the motherboard settings. I haven't really made any changes. Looks like it's at 5 GHz for now because it doesn't really need a lot of power for LD player. You know, it's not really doing a lot. Um, but yeah, everything looks fine for now. Doesn't look like there's any issue. So I'm hoping this was the problem. Hoping that fixes it. Okay. Yo, Ron, what up, man? How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're doing Shadowland. We have Gambit to tier 4 right now. By the way, I guess an update for the job. I'm not gonna go for the media buyer thing, even though it was gonna be a good career like path, and it makes me really sad. But at the same time, it was not supposed to be like $650 like net. It was gross, and like no thank you. That basically would have meant $500 or $550, and in Albania that's not a lot right now. And when I'm saying that, again, of course, you live in the US and you're like, oh, yeah, that's not super bad for an entry level job. I don't mean that in a week, bro. I mean that in a month. So, hell no. I'm just waiting for an answer. I just pretty much talked to like the previous job that I had, which paid fine, to be honest, for just like not doing a lot ish most of the time. There were cases that you would do stuff, but again, there wasn't a lot of like queue on calls. But yeah, so at least with that job, if it can work out, so I'm making changes. I'm asking them to put me back to full time, and hopefully from 10 p.m. till 6 a.m. because that way I can get like $1,000 or maybe a bit over $1,000 a month, which here is okay. Not too much, bro. I'm only here for a short time today, getting dressed for work, and then gotta head out. Need to head out. Nice, man. What you doing today, huh? Ooh, thank you. This is floor 15, yep, so we're almost done with that. We're almost done with the stuff that usually we would have done in auto. I'm starting to watch. I started to watch a couple of episodes of Bob's Burgers, which were fine for pilots, but I'm guessing I might forget to continue it because I also started the Cleveland show, and at least that one has characters that I do recognize, and it has kind of like the same type of humor that the rest of Family Guy has. So it's not gonna be super difficult to get used to it, and there weren't a lot of seasons, so I might finish it pretty quick. Bob's Burgers did have a bit more seasons, so I'm probably gonna watch that too. But yeah, again, I'm not sure, man. Like the only way would be if I was able to like negotiate a pay of maybe 650 like net. That I was really like that's the pay that I was like strongly thinking about and unsure about. Let alone actually going for $500. Like no way, bro. Not like the only way I could make that work is if I would not have to pay rent or buy food, and I was just living with my parents. That's the only way. Or if I didn't have rent and lived with my fiance like I do, but we just didn't have to pay rent. That would work. But yeah, it's really hard right now to actually even start anything at this point. I have used up a long time out of my life just working on call centers, bro. It's not good. All right, so we're gonna go on this floor. We're just gonna go with oh yeah. A lot of these first floors we're not gonna really need to think about because we've done that before. We've selected this characters, and we're gonna just reselect them anyway. So it's not really gonna make any difference at all. The only thing that I'm like thinking about right now is if this did end up actually fixing the issue with LD, not LD player, but with this actual CPU. If I was just getting paranoid and I had changed the settings and those changes actually caused the issues that I was experiencing, then that's fine. I'm happy to stay with a 14 700 KF that I have. I don't mind doing that. It's just as long as it is fine and it hasn't like broken, I'm good. So all I did was like pretty much reset all my BIOS settings, and that was it. I brought it back to normal. I was like, whatever Intel has decided, let's test it and see if that was actually working fine. And it was like me changing those settings that caused the issue to appear in the first place. But yeah, I do still see those little flickers that like the actual LD player has. So that's the only scary thing right now. If that's the only thing that I see, it might even be like an LD player issue. So I don't care. Bouncing at the bar, naturally got to get my money back in the check. Nice, man. Nice. I am penniless at the moment. We'll see. I really hope that I can actually go back to the same job that I had, because yeah, it's just like in the sense that it's a safe job. So um, it's not like they just fire you and that's it. That's it. Good luck, right? So if that's the case, if I can keep that going, at least that's fine. There's a lot of stuff that I'm paying for anyway, so I have to like pay off some debts and stuff. So I think in the meantime, I'm probably gonna look into like continuing the programming stuff, because again, I only stopped doing that because of that great job that I found that ended up just pretty much firing both of us at the same time. So like this is a really bad spot right now. So we'll have to see. But I'm hoping, like my my previous supervisor just said that he'd have to ask, and I would get an answer on Monday. So let's see. My fiance will go to that interview for that like really low paying job, and if she can like negotiate it to start at a higher wage, then great. That would be awesome. I could end up just getting a higher pay for a bit, and she could end up, having a career, which is better. But it's just we don't have really like a good position at the moment to do that, because can't really pay for like our bills if we do that. That would be the best, but again, you gotta survive. Careful. Okay, so floor 26. We're gonna go with Electra, sure. And okay. I gotta check if I did my like the Genshin dailies. I haven't done the Genshin dailies, so once we're done with floor 35, I'm actually gonna be pausing LD player or something and then just streaming Genshin a little bit, just really quick. Because I have to do some of the dailies right quick. But again, just after like after like 8 more floors. So I think this is not even 8 more floors. It's like 9 more floors. Okay, move on. Seems like we've used group here. Um, we did get a dryer, and man, it's pretty good. We ended up like washing clothes today like a couple of times and drying them same day. I think it took like 2 hours each time for the dryer only. So it does take a while, depending on what you actually, what option you use. But man, it's like it was raining today. So hell yeah. Do you check ID? I do, but it's like a members only thing. Even like with the lowest members perk. Welcome, by the way. Thank you for joining us again. Easy peasy, easy peasy. It's done. All right, so with the entry mode, sure, let's go with Morgan Le Fay. I don't think we have any news of next update. I mean, we just got this update, so there is stuff to work at. It's just like it's a bit annoying whenever they do an update that has no like um tier 3 for anyone. I don't even remember who got transcended. Like, did we even get any characters transcended this update? I think it was just the uniform for Gamora and for um whoever that other guy was, Star Lord. Oh, end of the month have a Marvel collaboration. Did they post anything about it though? Because I know that that's supposed to happen, but they didn't really say anything. Yeah, I don't really see anything unless I missed it. Might be a live stream update. Data mine. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean it shouldn't be really anything to be surprised about. It should be the Marvel rival collab. So as far as you guys know, and I think Andy was mentioning it as well. I don't know if Andy's still here, but as far as you guys know, with the other games that have already done the collabs, was it always the same characters, same uniforms, or were there any like different characters? Because there is no Vault Collector. Interesting. Yeah, but like that's what I wanted. That's why I wanted to ask, because again, if it's the same characters, then we know what the update should be about. But if it's all been like different characters or different uniforms, then yeah, that pretty much stumps us completely. Also, when do they actually when do they actually release the Fantastic Four? This it's for our rivals. Release date January 10th. Oh shit, they're out already? Are they out already? Yeah, I think they are out already. Nice. Only Marvel Future Fight is super slow. They can make this game a better choice in the future. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. I mean, the only reason why most of us are playing is because we've played for so long. I mean, I've played this game for 9 years at this point. That's the only reason why I'm still playing. I mean, I like it. It's not like I don't like it, but it's not really fun, is it? The only thing that's fun is Shadowland, and you can do that every day. Not that they're not allowing us to do it every day, but I don't want to do it every day. It's a fun game mode to play once a week, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, the rest is very grindy. The rewards are really annoying. What I got from spending so much energy and like maybe even sleepless nights trying to actually use up as much energy and like maximize all the energy usage, not let any energy just stay at 120 and not being used and wasted, just to get a freaking brilliant CDP of Conquest. So no thank you. Anyway, there goes floor 35. So I'm gonna minimize this or like make it smaller and go down here. And I use my 65,000 energy left. I mean, again, what for? There's not really any like point, I guess. Let me just disconnect the controller real quick from LD player. Let's start the game here and let's move on to game. And I'm gonna try to see if I can add the there's the video capture. Okay. Hello. Let's just make it a bit smaller though, because it's a bit too big. And if we could also add the frame. And freaking paste. Okay, this should be fine. And we're all good. Just that I have to move it. Freaking, where is it? I have to move it here. I hope it doesn't stay like that the whole time. I think I should just restart it. It has this issue though. I don't know why Genshin does this, but it doesn't actually start on the main monitor. It starts on like the secondary one. I don't know why, but it does. I'll see if I can like yep. Okay. Okay. I kind of fixed it. I'll see if I can just let the music still play. In the meantime, because I don't really want to increase the volume for the game. Why did it change? It was fine. I don't know why the aspect ratio is actually like getting mushed like that. It should stay 16:9. I don't know why it kept changing. Why do you keep changing? All right, so let's be ready. All I want to do is just spend some energy so that I can claim the dailies, and I'll do the rest either later or at some other time. I don't really care. How many days are left? Only 1 day left, so I have to finish that too. What else? What else? What else? There's something on the events that I can find. It's probably down here. Yep. Okay. Cool. So yeah, I did get Mavoika. Is it Mavoika or Mavoka? Yeah, Mavoika. Okay, cool. Her name sucks. I would expect a character from Snezhnaya to have that name. It's very like kind of Russian. While she actually is from Natlan, so Natlan is not really like a Russian region. We gotta go for artifacts. I don't have gold as well. So I don't know what to go for first, to be honest, but I think artifacts would be fine. Even if I overdo it and farm many more artifacts than I need, it's still fine because I'll use the rest to just upgrade the artifacts for the Traveler, who I'm also building as like the Pyro version. That's what I always do, at least for a while. I keep them with like their latest, with his latest upgrade or latest ability that he gets. So these characters are actually going to be very trash. This team is not good if I'm not using Raiden, but I'm kind of doing it for fun. That's what I do. Like whenever I'm building a character, like in this case, right? I'm building Mavuika and oh wow, okay, that was close. I'm building Mavuika and the Traveler, so I usually want to keep them on the team so that like I feel like I've used them, because once I build them, I don't use them anymore. So it's like, wait, did I even use them at all? What was the point? That's why I do it this way. Let's see. Do I want to keep trying with this team though? Because it's gonna suck. I'm gonna try it. I will give it a try. She's doing fine for now. The damage is not insane, of course. I do expect that. It's fine. It's to be expected, especially when like she's not really built fully yet. But you know, you can do a clear. A couple of the characters are almost dead. I mean, same goes for Marvika as well. But yeah, I don't know if this is 60 FPS for you guys. If it's not, I'm really sorry. Genshin is always a pain to actually stream. This is a really good way to also check if the CPU still has issues. It's running okay for now, at least. So that's good news. The music does not go with this scene or with what's happening here, but I like it. Man, I was just about to say it. I was about to say I like how like no, leave me alone. He decided not to leave me alone. Whatever. I can still make this clear happen. But we gotta go a heal after I claim this reward. I don't know if it's worth like just going for artifacts because you don't get a lot of gold. Should I just go and like farm some gold in the meantime so I can actually start to upgrade those artifacts and see if I need any more? That's the only thing that's like left to get for me, at least for Mavuika, at least for now. Just that I can get through energy because there's also like the weapon stuff that I need to get. So like the materials to upgrade weapons. And I think I'm probably gonna go for like farming some gold right now. I was about to say that it's actually pretty nice to use her because you can actually use the bike to dodge much faster. Probably you can. Probably I could have done better, is what I'm trying to say. Because I actually almost avoided that hit as well, but they did end up getting me in the end. Man, you know when I actually started like not really liking Genshin anymore is when I stopped using the Traveler. And that's like the only thing that really ruins Genshin. The Traveler is very likable. Especially, I mean, like in most cases, you want to be you. But having to use a lot of characters that, are not actually you pretty much ruins the whole story. You don't feel like it's you actually exploring. That's the only thing that I think that's the reason why I don't like Genshin anymore. Or like I don't really care about what's happening in Genshin. Like story wise, I don't follow it. I skip everything. I don't give a crap. That started when I actually stopped using the Traveler, and I regret that. I have no clue how he would work in this team, to be honest. But he is in the team. He is getting used. I have no clue if I'm using him properly. Doesn't matter. Oh, look at that damage. That was like 20 something damage in one hit on one of them. I'm guessing it might have been Burgeon though. I mean, I haven't built her for Burgeon, so I don't think that was the case. Oh, careful. Hey, we got the clear. Please don't burn yourself. So that's why I kind of put the Traveler here. I did put the Traveler here because of the fact that he's also someone that I'm building too. Because obviously you kind of have to rebuild him with different like weapon and freaking artifacts. I think I've already like set the artifact set for him, so I should be all good. All I need now is to actually upgrade those artifacts and upgrade the level of the skills too. So that's why it's quite a lot that I have to do for now. But yeah, going for gold is probably a good idea here. I can continue like just finishing up with the artifacts for now, because I've been farming quite a bit of artifacts, but not really like using them to upgrade. So I don't know where I stand. I don't know how many more I need to farm. So I don't know where we go for critical rate or fire damage percentage bonus. I guess let's go for crit rate for now. And we have no more artifacts. So now we know where we stand. So I can continue farming for artifacts for now. Let me just go ahead and heal, and I'll keep farming artifacts. Yeah, that helps a little bit. I think I've yeah, we upgraded a few artifacts now, so we got a few rewards. Sadly, I can't get the pass this month because I'm super broke. But yeah. I don't really use the full benefits of the pass as well, so I don't feel like it's a good idea. Especially this time, I pretty much have every character that I need. I have weapons for them, because usually I was getting it quite a lot back to back because I needed to get like some of the weapons that were on the battle pass. Um, but yeah, I don't need to do that at the moment. And again, I'm also pretty broke. But yeah, I'm building Traveler as well. They really screwed the Traveler over though, with like his C6 being locked out to just one weekly boss. So that's actually like super stupid. Oh, pretty good. Nice. Thank you, Mavika. That was a good clear. This means I can actually farm the rest or like use the rest of the resin to farm artifacts, because I know that it's definitely not going to be enough to, even if I use all of this, it's still not going to be enough to upgrade. Oh, be careful. To upgrade the last two artifacts that were left for her. So yeah, we got to keep going as it is. Oh, why did I actually get out of the bike? That was stupid, but we did it. This weapon really like actually goes with the rest of her look, so that's pretty good. Two more clears. I think we can still do it with the amount of HP the characters have at the moment. It should still be doable. I'm really not using the Traveler because I don't really even know how he works. Plus, apart from that, he also... Oh, this is gonna be a tricky clear. I don't think this is even gonna be a clear at all. But I know what I could do. So what I can do is bring her to healing mode or whatever. Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. Alright, so I'll have to keep going and just trying to see if I can get this done with Naida and freaking run. Nope, I can't dodge for shit. So what I can do is go down here, heal really quick, and do the last two clears. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm not really using the Traveler because he's not built at all. He's just level 90, but his weapon is at level 1. It's not upgraded at all. His talent is halfway upgraded to what I normally would pause at, or where I would normally pause and not upgrade any further. But yeah, apart from that, even Mavuika is not fully built. I'm on her second artifact, or sorry, I'm on her second last artifact that I want to upgrade for her. So there's still two of them. And apart from that, the weapon is also not fully maxed out, which I know a lot of people don't max them out, but that usually goes for like their level. They usually keep it at like level 80 or 80 something. I actually always go for like level 90. I pretty much max out the character before I can move on to the next one. The only thing is I don't actually go like super OP on artifacts because, you know, I don't care. You have to be super lucky to get really good ones. And I actually enjoy building a lot of the characters. So if I want to build some characters super well, that would mean not actually building, not building a lot of them. And she already died. So that's not going to be fun. Oh, I can revive her really soon though. So if I can just survive a bit longer. And oh no, please. Please let me do this clear. Oh, yep. Okay, I healed her, or I revived her. Wow, that was stupid. Thank you, game, for switching me to like the character with 2 health. I was close enough for the heal to work. Screw you. I'm gonna do the rest with this team. I don't give a shit. It's gonna happen, whether you like it or not. Just one more hit. There you go. Bye. Naida and Farina is basically auto clear. As long as you can survive it. If I had Raiden in there, it would be even better. And I do have Raiden, but it's just as I said, I use the characters that I'm building to just pretty much enjoy them a little bit. Because once I build them, I'm not going to use them anymore. By the way, the cats are here. It's just I'm not exactly sure where they are. I know that Moshi is probably behind this part of the chair, but I'm too lazy to show it. Yeah, I think they're all three are there. So you can't really see them. They're very well hidden. Okay, so let's claim these just really quick. The rhythm is like thank you. Give me the rewards, please. That's all I came here for. And the dispatch stuff as well. Boop bop. Done. Okay, got some more gold. Let's see. Can we go any further? So we got some artifacts, right? So we were going for critical rate. Let's keep going with critical rate. Not bad. And let's see, weapon. I should be able to upgrade just a little bit further. Not too long, not too far. I don't know if I'll have gold. Yeah, I will. Okay, so just five levels left for this weapon. And after that, I should be able to start working on the Traveler's weapon. And only artifacts will be left to upgrade here. Once I'm done with that, I'll remove her from the team, as I said, only while they're being built. Okay. Oop. Very small upgrade. Thank you. I'm sure I'll be able to upgrade it a bit further. Not fully, I don't think, but I'm sure there's gonna be like some rewards on this event. It's some of its talent, and it might help with upgrading some of the talents for the Traveler. And yeah, there we go. We do have some materials for the weapon and also gold. But I'll do that later because, of course, we're doing Shadowland right now. So I'll just go ahead and close the Genshin game. And we're going to go back to LD Player. I mean, it's doing okay. How do you guys think? The CPU is doing okay. I don't think it has issues, man. I hope, of course, always hoping here that it's all good. So we're gonna go with villain characters. Let's go with Anti-Man. I'm just going with whoever shows up first. Or whoever comes to my mind, I guess. Oh, did make a mistake here really quick. Need to make sure to enable the controller for LD Player. I like the LD Player does that. The reason why I have to enable it, disable it, and do that once in a while is because the way LD Player works is the controller will work on the emulator no matter where you're focused. So if you have the game open and you're just doing some clears or whatever it is, like auto clears and stuff, but you are also like manually using the skills just to speed things up, you can theoretically go ahead and just let me just use two characters really quick, figure out who I'm going to do that with. Okay, and then cool. So theoretically, you can actually use your controller and actually play. On the main monitor, for example, you might have Disney Plus or Netflix, or you're watching a movie, or you're playing, not really playing a game, but like you're basically watching something, And in the meantime, you have LD player on this other monitor and you want to use a skill or something, you can always do that. Even though you have clicked off of LD player, your main window right now is another application. And that can be a problem if, for example, you're not actually watching Disney Plus or Netflix or whatever, but you're instead playing Genshin Impact. So Genshin Impact is going to use the controller. You're going to be playing and having fun, but the controller is also going to work here on LD player, so that's a problem. By the way, this is our second entry mode, so we said we would do 46 clears, but at this point, it's not even 45 clears, but 44 clears that we have to do. So I always gotta remember to count them. That's why I'm doing that really quick. I'm gonna need to have something to write on. Not write in the sense of like physically write on a piece of paper, but have a notepad or something going so that I can note that I've done 2 entry modes. I think that should work better. I'll leave it here on the chat. I think it should be good enough. But yeah, sometimes it does that little weird flicker, and that scares the crap out of me, because that's gotta be the CPU, right? Okay. Support. Boop, boop, boop. Sorry. I should probably stop using when I go with like using 3 support characters at the bottom. I should, even though I on purpose do that so I don't end up using characters that are support on the team, I should probably like refrain from doing that a lot, because what happens is I use a lot of characters that are actually really good, because we are getting some support characters that are usable, and maybe they're even getting uniforms, but they're not really level 80 or whatever, and I always end up wasting them this way. But I don't know, maybe even at tier 2 and they're still like really new characters, so I can use them on these entry modes, but I just end up wasting them. So I don't know, we'll see. It's not like it's a huge problem, because we don't really need to use a lot of tier 3 characters, after floor 35. So that's also very fun. So here on this floor, we just use universal characters. I'll go with Victorious and start. So if you think about it, like after floor 35, you're going 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I pretty much messed up the math. So it's like 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Is that like 16 floors? No, that's 11 floors. We only use like 11 tier 3s after we're done with floor 35. That's so cool. I apparently needed to do the math, because I couldn't just subtract from 46. Yeah, I'm dumb. I don't care. We'll go with Goer here. We haven't really used him in a really long time, so why not? Like here, for example, he's not really a support type, but he is usable, and both of them are usable. If I do this, though, makes more sense. Both of them can get sacrificed. It's fine. If this is actually fixed, or if there was never really an issue to begin with my CPU, this could mean I could actually start saving for the GPU. Or at least, I mean, it definitely will mean that I don't have to waste money at the moment buying a freaking motherboard and CPU. So that's great. Relay mode. Combat characters have an advantage. Okay. So. Let's go with Sleeper. Waste. So characters and start. So this is 41. Which means 41, 42, 43, 44. So we only have like, I think 3 more floors that we have to clear. That was easy. Thank you, Sleeper. You're really powerful, my friend. Fine. Yo, Jesse, what up, man? It's been so long. How's it going? Villains have an advantage, so let's. Actually, never freaking mind. Refresh this. Thank you. Much easier floor, so why not? Um, let's go with Kang. Since I'm using some of the native characters, why not do that? How's it going, man? By the way, do let me know if at any point the freaking audio breaks. It can do that sometimes, so definitely let me know. I don't want you guys to really not have a fun time here. But yeah, it's definitely looking like maybe the motherboard or like the CPU has no issues. So if that's the case, that's great. I would only have to change my GPU at some point. Okay, so super villain. So 2 floors left. So super villain, let's go with Black Swan. I guess yes, I'm going with these native characters. And after the next clear, we should be able to start with level 80 characters and above. But before I do that, I am actually really quickly gonna go and see if I can upgrade the swords a little bit. I would have to have a really good luck to do that, but yeah, I don't think I will, but let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Nice and easy clear here. I mean, he's a native, right? We were going with native characters. Why not do that? And they ended up also being villains in most cases. Man, I love whatever they switch. I think they do this thing where they switch in December, and I think in the summer as well. I'm not exactly sure which month it is, but in the summer they also switch the actual wallpapers that we get to see, like the key arts that we get to see whenever the game is loading when we're playing game modes. I think they keep switching them. To be honest, if it was up to me, I would keep the ones that I would keep them all, basically. That's all I wanted to say. But yeah, strength we don't need, intelligence we don't need. Um, actually, the dexterity as well. So stamina, psionic, and judgment is what I need actually. And I'm gonna go like this. This is how you keep them all, right? I think. Let's give it a try. Okay, some of them will go away. Nice. Some of them. Okay, I actually upgraded more than I needed. My mistake, my mistake. Okay, there go those swords. So I'm able to upgrade these as well. Okay, we get to keep only 2 up to this point. I don't think we're going to be lucky. There you go. Not lucky, my friend, not lucky. But this makes it so easy to actually just do a quick try, upgrading them, and you're done. You can move on with your life. I like it. Okay, I wanted to check actually. So on other world battle at this point, I should always go with Life Seed, but I'm not anywhere close to getting them anyway. I think I'm able to get some here. Yeah, okay. I'm a bit stupid, sorry. But this is not gonna be the case for much longer because as you can see, I'm actually running out of these alliance tokens. But that was some good help as well. I should also be able to get some from the zombie mode. So let's do the zombie mode a little bit. I'm not gonna do the good clear. I'm just gonna go with the first like level 1 clears, just so I can get those rewards that I want. Any other support types? I should put Dazzler here, and Taskmaster should work as well. If I can find Dazzler. That's gonna work. Or I mean, I could also use Shuri. If I can even find her. There she is. Okay, this should work. It's fine. I need to do this like 5 times, so it's gonna take a little bit of time. They take a while, but they're easy. It's just like the timer is pretty long. Autoplay on, thank you very much. Even if I kept autoplay off, it would have been fine because I could have let Deadpool handle everything. I would have been just fine there. But yeah, this is getting cleared. In the meantime, we can go ahead and check. So, yeah, I'm actually not even super excited about like getting the 5090 either. I mean, I am kind of excited to get it just because it's a 32 gig GPU, but it's super expensive. I'm gonna have to see how much it's gonna end up becoming here in Albania and how much the 4090 will keep costing. If the price will go down by quite a lot, not bad. I could just end up getting the 4090. I'm also curious how the DLSS stuff is gonna work with the older cards like the 3080 that I have. So I'm curious to see if the DLSS, like the new upgraded versions, and the DLAA, which is like that, like that technology that removes, that basically does anti-aliasing, but it is better now, so it shouldn't be it shouldn't be blurry anymore. I don't know when that's getting updated. Let me see if they've actually said anything. When is the new DLAA coming out? Doesn't really say. Da, 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 da. Restart this so it is done for the second clear, and then we have like 3 clears left after that. Let's see, I'm just not sure when I'm supposed to be able to see the new DLSS and new DLAA. They don't really say that. It's going to be hard to know when they've been updated. I guess it might be something that the games themselves have to update. That's great. Okay, so these should be on the NVIDIA app when they come out. So let me just see if I can maximize them a little bit. So DLSS override, modal presets, and frame generation and super resolution. Okay, when are they coming out though? Let's see if I can open the NVIDIA app in the meantime. I don't think I've seen them. Settings, nope, system, no, I think it's on graphics, global settings. So at the moment I have dynamic vibrance, which is fine. We knew about that. CUDA GPU, DSR factors, I don't really use that, but that's pretty cool sometimes. Yeah, they're not really actually here. Oh, sir. they're not. Just checked if there was any driver update. But yeah. So sad. So sad. The community forums. Three more clears, guys. 3 more clears. Get those upgrades for our boy Sentry. He's my second native tier 3 character that's gonna get his tier 4. So it's gonna take a while. Nobody has actually posted what I'm looking for, so yeah. It's annoying. There's no like really easy way to search for it as well. See if there's stuff on Reddit. Nobody's really mentioning anything. Yeah, I think it's not out yet. I'm sure it's obviously going to be, you know, something that you can notice when you get it. I think. Oh, I should have actually changed the title, and I'll do that right now because we're not really talking about it too much. About the NVIDIA GPUs. So we can just fix the title a little bit. Okay, that should be good. Even though I am literally like actually talking about it right now, I don't like think it's worth like being on the title. Not sure how many we've done up to this point. I think we've done like 3, and there's 2 more that we have to do. I'm not getting a lot of these zombie tokens, sadly. I don't know if there's a lot of other people that are getting much higher positions in the rankings or whatever like the actual issue might be, but I'm seeing that I'm only getting like 150 for the weekly rewards, so that's a bit sad if you ask me. It's a bit hard to freaking get closer with this. Oh, but it's so nice. I'm an old grandpa. I'm like, oh, my back is thanking me right now. Something that I was pleasantly surprised about, now that I was actually, you know, that I needed to use the controller and the mouse to use the fold, is the fact that apparently this keyboard does actually have like 3 different profiles for Bluetooth devices. So that's really good. That's really cool. I can connect the first profile to the phone, to the fold. I can have a second profile to connect to my own phone when I get my own phone back, and a third profile to connect it to this computer, or keep the second profile for the laptop. I don't know. I usually do go ahead and connect these this controller or this keyboard and mouse to the Windows computer that I have through the USB key, like the little USB dongles. so I'm most likely not going to use that feature a lot here. But you know, you never know. I might need to use it with like this Samsung TV. Just connect them both through Bluetooth and be done with it. Sometimes I don't really use that a lot, but like sometimes you may want to just open a website or something, watch a movie there. But again, I do connect it through with the PC anyway, so I have like this HDMI cable that goes all around like the room and behind the bed and behind the bed frame, I mean, and like it just connects to the TV that's back there. So yeah, I don't really need it, but you know, the option's there if I would need it. The only thing is that I'm actually, you know, happy about like the CPU, at least for now. I don't want to jinx it. I will have to test it further. I did kind of test it a little bit by having it, like the game just keep running on this monitor, and I was playing Genshin Impact. So I don't know if it's the case. That's great. I can only like I can then actually start to just worry about the GPU only. It's gonna be interesting though. Imagine how much cheaper a 5090 would be to just order it in the US. Even with like getting it to show up here, I'm sure it's actually like gonna be cheaper. I want to show you the one that I really like, that I would love to get if it would ever come here and if I would ever have the money for it, of course. Yes, I have it ready. I'm not sure how I'll be able to show it. Let me go like this. Let me do this. Okay, so window capture, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, so it's gonna be a bit small. You should still be able to see it though. Look at this. You can see the whole thing because it's kind of hidden by my camera, but I really like the fact that it has this circle lights, as you can see. It will look really good with this setup because this setup, the fans are, you know, circles as well. They're not fully lit up. So for example, if you notice the fans, and there's a lot of like PCs that a lot of people build. So I'm gonna go back to the game now. You can continue seeing the game, but a lot of PCs, if you've noticed, or like PC builds or PC cases and stuff that you see all around, have these fans that are all lit up. The whole fan is lit up. While that can be cool sometimes, to me that feels a bit cheap. And this feels much better. It's just very like serious, very cool. I don't know. It looks just much better, at least to me. And I'm not gonna be able to buy one of these just because of 10 tokens. Are you kidding me? If only I had 10 more tokens. I don't have any where I could get them, but it's so annoying, isn't it? I'm sure obviously next week I'll be able to get 2 rewards at the same time, but you know, it kind of sucks. I would probably go for Soul here, but it's fine. Should still be enough to upgrade our Sentry a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do. I think I'll go for the gears first. Yeah, and I'm still actually ended up. I'm still like in the end going out of like Soul. That's interesting. I mean, obviously, if I now go ahead and just do this, I'm not going to be out of Soul. I'm going to be out of Life Seed again. But I think it's worth doing it. Because I'm going to have to max these skills out anyway. I'm gonna just start this one too. I'm not gonna keep going any further though. Even if I do get some life seed on world boss today, because I haven't done world boss, I'll do it later on my own. Even if I do world boss, if I get lucky, I most likely will just upgrade a skill or two. But actually, why not? Let's actually do this together. Together. Okay, so I'll just use the same teams we've used before. It's not fun. It's not gonna be easy. But I'm just hoping that slowly, as we clear this, you know, on this high level. Actually, let's see how much longer I have to do that, because technically, I think I have to do it like 3 more times with Toxin though. So that's the first thing. Oh, that's actually first stage, so we have to go to stage 19 as well. So it's gonna be a plus being able to get Jean's artifact as well. So I'm not gonna complain about that. But this is what I wanted to check. So with Toxin, I have to use him 3 more times, and then all in all, I have to clear it 6 more times. So if I need to do it 3 more times, right? I'll do this. Let me just see. I have to think about this, because I'll need to do it 3 times anyway with Toxin, right? So that means I only need to do 3 clears apart from Toxin today. So that's gonna make it 4 clears, and the 5th clear I can just do it at a lower stage or something, because it's not really worth having to do stage 19 apart from just to unlock the stage 20. So when I do have stage 20, obviously I'm gonna do stage 20 with all 5 teams, but for this time, what I'm gonna do is today I'm gonna do this clear for Toxin, and then 3 more clears with the other characters. I have to run now. No, you cannot catch me. Bye-bye. Okay. This is a rotation I'm using. If it's wrong, just whatever. It's working for now. It's gonna make it even more confusing if I change the rotation now. Gonna see if it's gonna do the purple attack. Come on, do the purple attack. No? Okay. Guess I'll attack instead. Okay, it's doing the purple attack now. So we run away, and it's so good because I decided to come closer. Thank you, Jean. All right, that's done. Of course, this had to show up today, as always. Let me just really quickly report that shit. Okay, back to the game. So she's going to do a purple attack here. I am probably able to do 1 attack and maybe a whole rotation. Let me do a whole rotation instead. But I'm expecting some purple attacks really soon. So it's not happening, so I'll do another rotation. Oh, it's happening now. I'll just swap. I'm expecting most likely we'll go ahead and get like mind tricked soon, or whatever, you know, the game calls that when she tries to. Yeah, there you go. Finally. So it's trying to destroy the hero's mind. So basically this is fine. I can use Toxin here to just keep this X in the middle. Keep our bearings. Oh, don't kill me. Don't kill me. Nice. Making it rain and lag, of course. Let's not forget about lag. But yeah, as I said, I could do this floor a long time ago. It's just, why bother when I can just wait even longer and make the clear even easier than before. Do 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 do. That was a waste of a tier 3 skill, by the way. But oh well. Now this is the tricky part. This is where shit can go wrong. And especially with the fact that it's lagging like crazy right now. Freaking Gene. Oh, purple attacks. Gotta switch. Maybe I can use Green Goblin a little bit? Nah. Ever since we removed the Justice, not Justice, the Judgment, we're not gonna do a lot of damage now. Uh-oh, we're stuck. Gene, come on, bro. Oh, I'm dead. Ha, I switched in time. Okay, yeah, we're basically not doing any damage at all, just because we pretty much have to run the whole time, bro. It's so annoying. And this mainly is an issue when I do this clear. With the other characters, it's not as huge of an issue, I think. As far as I remember, at least. I don't remember. I don't know for sure, I mean. There we go. I mean, there's always the question of, okay, let's say I did unlock stage 20. Do I even have 5 teams that can do stage 20 easily or comfortably, you know? Okay, we're doing okay for now, and the purple attacks are starting. I'm dying. Oh no, we didn't die. Okay, cool. I might die soon though. That's always an option. I need to heal. Thank you. Okay, we're okay for now. I have to switch again. Shit, bro. 2 bars, man. 2 bars. Kill Toxin, please. I gotta switch to him. Okay, he has to clear. Okay, that was very, very cool. I don't know if you noticed. Basically, I couldn't switch. I had lost Green Goblin. I didn't even know that happened. So I couldn't switch to Toxin because he had like 5 more seconds in cooldown. So I ended up just asking and begging her to just kill Toxin so that I would actually be forced to use whatever his name is, right? What's his face, right? And yeah, basically we then had to just rely on him being able to clear the rest, which he did. So yeah, 3 more clears. Okay, 3 more clears. So we have to use universals here. I think I should have enough characters that can clear that. So let's see, out of these 3 teams, let's see who's gonna be the one that we're not actually gonna use. I think the Doctor Strange clear is easy. I think this one can be easy as well. Moon Knight is probably okay, but I think the Iron Man clear was also very freaking easy. So I think Moon Knight is the floor that, or the character that I'm not going to use this time. I'm probably going to go to like stage 1 to do that clear with Moon Knight. But I will have to see, because Moon Knight's heal is also pretty insane as well. So, and I messed up the rotation, so sorry about that. And we're still doing a lot of damage, even though we messed up the rotation. That's why this strange clear is happening. Oh, that was a bit too close. I need to heal, but I can't use any skills. If this ends up being a freaking death, yeah, it. I have to redo it. I was doing that on purpose. Not gonna be like, oh, I did that on purpose. No, I was actually doing it on purpose. If he was gonna use another skill and skip and heal, then great. If not, it's better if he just died. Because I did mess up. I'm not saying that part was on purpose. I'm just saying I could have switched. Obviously, I had 2 characters I could switch to, but I was leaving it to fate, up to fate, and just seeing if the tier 3 skill would finish before I would die. Which it didn't. Thank you, Strange, for having a freaking annoying tier 3 skill. If you don't want to go through the hassle of just pretty much this long animation with a tier 3 skill. Easy solution, by the way, just lower the graphics or remove this special animation stuff, because the special animation is like the really long tier 3 skill, and I keep getting stuck there. That time I did not want to go through the trouble of just, you know, surviving it. This is nice because even though he's a support type, he actually is a level 80 character. So he can actually do a little bit of damage. I mean, just half a bar is half a bar. Compared to Green Goblin, who could not actually even get like a quarter of the bar down. That's pretty awesome. And the job thing, though, has really messed with my head a lot. I could not sleep at all yesterday. I did end up sleeping later on through the day, but I did want to, you know, hang out with my fiance. So I'm really sad about like not, you know, always just sleeping. I'm sure she is also like even mad at me about that, but I don't want to do it. It's just very hard. I could not sleep. The only way I slept is when she actually woke up in the morning. I was like, you know, she was gonna sleep an hour more. I was like, just sleep here, because we're not sleeping in the same room because we have like very opposite like working hours, so we don't want to disturb each other. But yeah, super annoying. Let's do the clear with Iron Man, I guess. So the Iron Man clear can be a little bit tricky sometimes, but he actually does so much damage. You're gonna be very surprised when you see this clear, unless I mess up, which is possible. But he also has this thing, I don't know what type of invincibility or immunity or whatever kind of effect he has, but in some cases the purple attacks don't affect him. Like for example, this time, I don't know if you noticed, but we did get hit because he got pushed like this. He was here and he just got pushed from it. But he lost no health at all. Now, I'm not sure which effect that is. Is it the invincibility that does that? This time we got affected. I'm not exactly sure what causes it, so I know which skill to like use to be safe. But man, that coupled with the amount of damage he has, really soon we're gonna notice a lot of damage increase because of his like passive, I think, or it's the uniform passive that gives him like 200% damage increase. We're gonna have to switch here, so if we do end up failing, we only use Coulson. But yeah, it's really good. And the fact that War Machine is there does help, because War Machine does not have a small amount of damage either. He is not insane, but he helps quite a bit in a pinch. So that's really helpful. But yeah, most of the damage will definitely come from this guy right here. Especially after a certain amount of health bars, he will just start like melting those health bars really quick. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, purple attacks. That did not affect me at all, even though I had no immunity or invincibility. I'm not sure at this point what is doing what, and who is doing who, but that is insane. I'm gonna wait because you can't really skip that. I'm gonna try to see if I can just do the tier 3 skill here though, because it doesn't hurt to get a little bit of extra damage. And I know, risky, of course, but we did get just a little bit of damage in. Any bit of damage is a lot of help. Maybe we may end up even skipping the rest of this clear. Actually, no, we didn't, but we got a lot of the bars down. What you can do is, you can actually even sacrifice Iron Man at this point. He didn't end up getting sacrificed, but you can even end up sacrificing Iron Man at this point, because he will get like, out of those 4 bars that we had left, he could get at least 2 of those just even before dying, and maybe even 3. In this case, he actually got all 4, of course, but he could get just a lot of them down. and the rest we could use War Machine on. So I think on this one, I'm gonna go with Moon Knight. I'm gonna change my mind here because I think Miles is really good and Spider-Man is there as well. But I don't know. None of them are tier 4, so it's a bit annoying. And Moon Knight has this little, like the heal from the tier 4 that's very, very helpful. So I'd rather do that instead. So like, for example, here we got destroyed. If I just use the tier 4, look at that. I'm already healing and I can go back to the moon to heal even more after evading those attacks. Because his heal works, it's like a local healing. It's actually dependent on where you position him when you use the skill, because basically the moon will shine down on him, and that's basically how he heals. It's gonna be a circle on the ground, even though it does look like a moon. Basically, it's just a circle on the ground that's being rendered as a moon, and that's it. Like basically, as long as you stay on that circle or come back to it, you're gonna heal again. So here we're outside, we're inside, we're outside, we're inside. Just evade some attacks, go back to the circle, you're safe. Wait for the purple attack. There we go. Easy peasy. Could have used the tier 4 skill there if I did the second skill before the 5th, but I didn't do it, so I didn't want to cancel the 5th into the 2nd. That would have been a bit stupid. So, as you can see, Iron Man is even better than Moon Knight here, man. It really depends on what you're doing. Not always is that going to be the case. But, man, here though, it's really good. I'm going to move on to using Taskmaster here. Look at the FPS. I don't know why they don't want to optimize this game. Either like MFF themselves, or like Netmarble themselves, or LDeclare, or BlueStacks. But man, sometimes this game can run really nicely on emulators, and it looks so good. But in most cases, it doesn't. Especially like if you have everything turned on. And you have like a Gene in there, because Gene will just destroy your FPS. It's a few characters that do that actually. Tier 4, please save me here. I was almost dying. But yeah, there are other characters that do the same. So I had to switch. It was lagging. I could not control the freaking joystick at all. It's annoying. We could have done a little bit more damage here, but oh well. We switch back. Okay, much better. I think in this case, it's not really worth actually doing the rotation for him, even though, yeah, never mind. The tier 4 skill I had pressed before the little animation happened for the phase change for Gene. So the system will want to do the tier 4 skill anyway. But yeah, it was not actually worth attacking here because we didn't actually have the tier 4 skill. Or even the transcended skill, like the awakened skill, because we just used it there. But now we can risk it a little bit. We're still inside the healing thing. Nope, never mind. At least, even though I wanted to risk it, I did not end up using the awakened skill, because it would have been a waste of a skill. Because this bitch just actually pulled me to her like annoying phase here. Too many effects, bro. I mean, I know I'm actually running this at 4K, which is stupid. I understand that. But I do play this game on the TV sometimes, which is 4K. And this is not heavy whatsoever. It's always an issue with the game not being very well optimized. Because I am sure this emulator can handle other games just much better as well. So yeah, I don't know, it's very laggy. I don't know what to do to fix it. And we're gonna die. What the hell? Never mind, we didn't die. That is so bad though. I don't know if I have the tier 4 skill ready. But if I do, I may survive. Okay, we're gonna survive. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it out of here. Okay, this is finally the clear that we wanted. We got it. So essentially at this point, I don't have to do like 5 clears at really high stages anymore. I only need to do the last couple of clears that I have to do with Toxin. And pretty much that's gonna take care of both of these two challenges that are left, because there's only 2 clears that I need with Toxin, so I can just do 1 per day whenever she's my boss of the day again. But for this last clear, I can do this on stage 1. So we can do this with Miles. It's gonna be super easy and it's gonna be done. I'm not even sure if we got any life seed out of all of that, so maybe we just wasted our time there, but I don't know, it doesn't matter. Had to do it anyway, so why not? Of course, she did the purple attack and wasted our rotation. Of course. Keep it. Thank you. It's got to stay safe from that purple attack, and then we can do the full rotation again. This time with the tier 3 skill. Like so. And we get a second heal, so that's really nice. Very good. There we go, and very good. There we go. Here, it is worth risking it. So you can start doing some of the skills and then do the tier 3 skill here and maybe cancel into some of the other skills, and it's cleared. Stage 1, and also this is Miles, so Miles is super insane against bosses and stuff, so yeah. Again, I did not even pay attention to how many like life seed we got, or if we got any life seed at all. We might have not gotten anything at all, but we did get 1,000,000 gold for that, so that's really good. We can now go ahead and check if we got anything. Oh, wait a second. We got another 1,000,000 gold. Yay. All right, so we can go on our sentry right now, see if we got any life seed we can use. Wow, okay, no life seed drops at all, because as I said, did not pay attention. Okay, well, now we can go ahead and continue with level 80 characters and above. From this point on, we're all set. Just have to make sure not to use Gamora and Gambit till the end. Okay, so I got a notification there. Can't really see it because I'm using my phone as the camera. And plus, even if I wanted to use that, I would have to disconnect the mouse so I could use it as a mouse to control the phone. It's really annoying. And yes, it does seem like it has dropped the FPS a little bit, but it's still okay-ish. It's not completely stuck, so it's fine. I do want to see, though, this is 60 FPS. Okay, cool. Device default. What if I do that, though? Is the FPS higher? I don't know if the FPS is higher, but it might have a higher quality than 720p. It can stay as it is. I like it. Okay. Villain floor. Cool. Okay, bullseye. Let's start. Pretty excited to be building Sentry as well. I usually go with I don't know, I think I go like Jean, Adam Warlock, and Null maybe. Sometimes I might use Adam Warlock, Sentry in there somewhere if one of the other ones is banned. So having him at tier 4 is gonna be much better than, you know, he's been doing right now. With Null, it's really cool. I didn't know how good he was. I could have probably used Null even at level 80 on timeline, but I waited till he was tier 4, which is fine. He's really good. He has really high priority on some of the skills and very good survivability, so it's really good. He's really good for like for timeline battle. But Sentry also still is really useful as well. So just having him at tier 4 too is going to be a blast. It's going to take a while as well. As I said, we don't have a lot of life seed, and sadly with tier 4 character or with native tier 3 characters going to tier 4, it means a huge amount of materials is needed. So it's going to take a really long time. I think Sentry is going to take the longest out of every tier 4 that I've done. And that's because of what happened with Null. So it's because of Null. It's because of me in the end, because I'm stupid and I didn't check what, the cost of Life Seed was going to be. I didn't remember that I would need to use Life Seed to upgrade his gears, so I used a lot of the Life Seed just to level him up to level 80. So that was very smart. Oh well. I'm very dumb, but again, this type of thing has a way of like fixing itself anyway, because as I said, I'm gonna be working on Sentry right now. It's gonna take a really long time. Most of that time I'm gonna be limited by Life Seed. So by that, while that's happening, I'll be gathering quite a bit of soul and carbonadium. Even though it does seem like we're still mostly hurting for Life Seed, for soul of all time as well. The only reason why we're kind of like low on both is because I'm also upgrading Sentry's skills at the same time. Whenever, for example, I'm done with the gears and I have no more soul, but I still have Life Seed, I'm using Life Seed to upgrade those skills. So yeah, we already are done with the 5th skill. We've started the 4th, and there's going to be 3 more skills after that where we're going to need to max out. But once that happens, in most cases, I'm guessing maybe we're going to be bottlenecked by soul. Not necessarily, you never know. Because I'm saying that because, again, it's really rare to get Life Soul. So, and especially now that I'm getting close to being pretty much out of Alliance tokens. So that's going to suck a lot. But when that happens, it's going to make it even slower of a process to tier 4 characters for me. So that's going to suck. But, oh well. Let's go with a universal character here. Looks like it's going to be Sentry. Nice. Start. But yeah, so basically, it's going to make it much slower for me to actually tier 4 someone. So I'm not exactly sure what's going to really like stop me the most. Is it going to be Life Seed? Is it going to be solo full time? We'll have to see. For now, though, we're doing really well. Easy clears, of course. This guy is a monster on Shadowland as well. So I'm very happy to be getting him soon. He has a greed though, which really sucks. Ugh. Disgusting. I don't know where to put that brilliant CDP of Conquest though. You guys have any suggestions? And should we even like upgrade it as well? Auto option 90 to 80. And what's the other one? When HP is below it. This is a heal, which decrease damage received, reduce damage decreased by 3% with each hit taken, with a minimum damage decrease of 80%. So this is actually pretty high of an effect, I think, that I've gotten down here. The one at the top is okay. Where do I put this, though? Do I want to put that on Sentry? I don't understand this very well. Can anyone help me out? Like, the part that I don't understand is this here. So is this CDP fully just PvP, or does it have any like damage increase at all? What I don't get is this part down here, because again, like Clash, I don't need, right? Clash is basically, all it's going to do is it's going to increase basic damage by 80% and an additional 70% of concentration based on the number of enemies. So up to 3 enemies. So basically, actually this might help a little bit with his damage. So it's going to increase damage by 80% and an additional 70% of concentration, which probably I have 0. Where do I see my concentration? Concentration increase 0%. So that's not going to increase at all. That's going to be just 80% increase, right? So that's just 80% increase of our damage every 8 seconds, right? For 6 seconds. So basically that's going to be only 2 seconds out of this effect. So this is a pretty nice increase to our damage, right? But this is much higher because this is 150%. But what I don't understand is this second part right here, right? Which is like, oh, we're getting guard break immunity. That's nice. Recovery rate is going to increase a lot. That's nice. And then when HP is below 50%, he will heal, which is great. And it's also going to increase the max HP. I don't get wall though. This is what I don't understand. So it says decrease damage received by 95%, right? So this is defensive. But it also says reduce damage decrease by 3% with each hit taken, with a minimum damage decrease of 75%. So is this like also making sure that our damage is also not being nerfed when we hit the enemy? That's what I don't understand. So let's see if maybe here it makes more sense. So wall provides an exclusive barrier which decreases damage received. The damage decrease effect is reduced with each hit taken, but the effect will remain for its duration with the lowest damage reduction value. Okay, never mind then. So this is actually not damage that we deal. This is basically, it's going to decrease the damage received by 95%. And basically with every hit that we get, the damage that we've decreased from the enemy will go lower. And the lowest it could go is 75%. So even though we're pretty much decreasing the damage we receive by 95%, so we're only taking like 5% damage, slowly they're going to deal a bit more and more damage. So basically, in the end, this ends up just being an 80% increase to our damage. So I don't think it's really worth putting it on Sentry. I think it might work if I just go and find someone who has no rage or judgment and just has a mini rage and give them the brilliant CDP of Conquest just so that they can actually get that 80% increase to their damage. I think that's the only thing that actually helps. So I think I want to actually put that lower than a CDP of Greed. I think the CDP of Greed does even more damage or improves characters more than it does, more than the Conquest does. So that's stupid, I know, but whatever. What can you do? That's all we got. So I could put that on Hawkeye or who else? Or Bullseye. Or that's it. Hawkeye or Bullseye? Who gets it? Let me do a quick poll right here. I'm sure, you know, once I have enough rages or judgments, I'm gonna replace that CDP with them. But I'm guessing it's making my choice a bit easier because, again, I only had Hawkeye and Bullseye that I could give it to. And the funny part is that I've already used Bullseye, so even if I give it to Bullseye, I'm not going to be able to see how much our damage is going to be. But and plus he has an all attack. Oh, this is all defense increase. Never mind. But I could give it to Hawkeye, I guess. I know it's a stupid CDP to give Hawkeye, but it's funny. I think I'll give it to Hawkeye. It's fine. It's a stupid CDP. It's gonna go away really soon from Hawkeye, so don't worry. Alright, that's fine. I guess I'll give it to Hawkeye and we're gonna just end the poll. Never mind. I'm not gonna give you guys the choice to decide that. It's all my choice, okay? I decide. But yeah, it's just mainly because even if I gave it to Bullseye, I was not gonna be able to use him. So it was gonna be very annoying not to know how bad that CDP would be for the damage. Not really the spot to check damage on Shadowland, because Shadowland's super easy, but whatever, you get the idea. Easy clear. Did not end up actually, being able to start the 4th skill, but that 5th really helped out. We're going to use a combat character here. It's going to be Agent Venom right now, and start. So the fun part right now, after, having done the necessary clears with, with the other characters on Gene, and only needing 2 clears with Toxin, which is just 2 clears needed overall as well. Fun part is that I could probably just even go with like another team instead of going with a team where Carnage has to deal the damage. I could just use a different team and just have Toxin in there, so that it could be counted as a clear. That is probably something else that I could do. I'll see. Yo, you're drawn. Welcome, man. I don't know if I've seen you here before, but welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoyed. Going for a little bit of overkill with Human Torch here, but it's fine. Never learned his rotation with this new uniform, but don't think I need to. Only took 2 seconds, and I don't think I was even able to use all my skills there. Rumble, skip it. Villains have an advantage. So that's gonna be Dr. Doom. Nice. Do we even have any other native tier 3? I think we do. I think it's Gore and Black Swan, right? Easy. But they don't have their tier 4 yet, so I'm safe for now. Oh, this music is beautiful. I'm gonna take this monitor a bit further away so I can see the whole thing. If there is 40% discount on uniforms, should I buy Hela and Spider-Gwen or wait on the anniversary discount? That depends on a lot. So the way you should think about it is this. At first, first of all, how long have you been playing for? Like, do you have a lot of like characters that are really good? Is this just so you can improve these 2 characters, or is this like a game that you've just started, or you don't have a lot of clears on World Boss, or a lot of characters for Shadowland? What's your situation? What do you want to do anyway? Like, are you improving characters for Alliance Battle? Are you just improving your teams for World Boss? Let me know, and I'll give you a suggestion right now. So fire element attacks won't work. We'll just go ahead then and go with electricity. Why not? Is my 36 day, my only DPS is just Hulk and Venom. Okay, let me see who you decided on. So you said Hela and Spider-Gwen. Hey, good choices, I guess. Yeah, you can go with them. Look, at first you really need a few uniforms. You really need World Boss Legend. As soon as you can, of course. It's not gonna be super easy, right? You don't want to think that it's gonna be super quick and then you get a bit disappointed when it's not. And you also gotta start slow. Of course, you're gonna be able to only clear Null at first, and then later on Mephisto. And just by the way, as like the more you clear them, the easier they will get later on. That's how it works. Like, their resistance goes down the more you actually successfully clear them. So you'll be able to go on higher stages, but you don't need to. You only stay on stage 1 and you're great. You're doing just fine. If you can go to stage 20, that's the perfect sweet spot, because you can get some chests that can give you a premium card or a CDP, but you don't have to for a really long time. You just want to stay on stage 1. But again, Don't get too like, you know, eager to get there, because you will get there. This game is about like just grinding, to be honest. As long as you have some goal, you enjoy this game. But if you get to where I'm at right now, where basically I have every character, every uniform, but the only thing I don't have are tier 4 characters. That's the only thing I'm looking you know, forward to. Everything else I've done, so I'm like, this game mode, it's annoying. But yeah, basically building a World Boss Legend team. You only have Hulk and Venom. So yeah, if you have any other characters that can go to tier 4, right? So I'm saying, let's say you have a couple of tier 3 characters that you have at tier 3 or you're gonna build next. If your choices would be, oh, do I want to do Vision or do I want to do I don't know, Wong? Both are meh, right? They're nothing insane, but Wong can go to level 80 and to tier 4, so automatically you want to go for Wong. Okay, so that's the way I want you to think about which characters you want to buy uniforms for. I know you said Hell and Spider-Gwen, but just think about if you have any other characters that can go to level 80 or tier 4. And that should be your goal. One by one, don't all like go spending all your materials on every character you've built. I want you to just one by one get them to level 80. Maybe work on only one of them to tier 4 them, and the rest just get them to level 80. And apart from that, the other thing that I want you to do is this, and this is super important. This is how I got to like almost 2 billion gold right now, and I don't have anywhere to spend it on. Okay, when you're just starting, which you've just started, the only thing you want to do for a character is buy their uniform, upgrade only the skills that need to be upgraded. So this one, for example, I've upgraded because I needed to get this guy to tier 4, but you would not need to upgrade this skill. There's nothing that you need here. This skill increases all attack, and if it's a lower level, it would be a lower increase to all attack. So this is a type of skill you want to max out. Maybe if I do it like this, it's going to make even more sense. Maybe if I show you Spider-Gwen, right? Spider-Gwen is one of the characters you're thinking about. So look at this. You only want to go to level 6, okay? Because going to level 10 is going to start using Life Seed. You might not have them, but even if you do, keep them. These are really rare. Okay, so only level 6, and you don't need this skill. It's nothing. This skill, you don't need it either. It's nothing. You can leave it at level 1. Doesn't matter at all. This skill is great. It has a lot of effects. It has heal. It has penetration, immunity, the damage accumulation. All these will get increased as you level up the skill. Usually, these ones that have the yellow color usually have been a lower percentage before, but because I've had them to level 6, they're maxed out. And after level 6, they never go higher, by the way, these effects. So that's the perfect sweet spot. It doesn't cost a lot. You can stop there and you're good. And the same goes for the 4th skill, because it has this all attack increase, all defense, the critical rate increase. So this definitely will have gone and gotten improved. And lastly, this also has the mini proc, the 120% for one attack. This also probably increased. So yeah, this one you want to upgrade to. So only the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th. The 1st and the 2nd skill, skip them. Don't level them up at all. Not at all. The only other thing you want to do is this. Only when you get these characters to level 80 are you gonna actually and again, maybe to tier 3, whatever. Sorry, not level 80, but when you tier 3 them, at this point you want to do this when you tier 3 them. When you tier 3 them, you want to give them a set. Okay? If you're going to be super like conservative with your materials, this is the best way to do it. You still will be able to clear, okay? Maybe if you feel like you need help, maybe give them any set that's full. The best sets are Overdrive and Power of Angry Hulk, but because of the fact that you won't have a lot of gold, you can give them any set with 8 ice weights, okay? Just for now. Any other characters that you're only going to use for Shadowland, no set at all, okay? It's going to be fine. They're going to still be able to clear it. You can put them procs or mini rages. Mini rages are just like these obelisks that are red, like these ones right here, but that kind of have the same effect as the rage on the left side. So I'm not sure if I have any of those. I should, but I'm not sure where. So this one, for example, it's increased damage by this % of critical rate. This is good. This is 1%. It's even better, but you might have 0.8, 0.9. Those are good as well. It doesn't matter what stats are there. Apart from that, just put it on these characters. You're fine. And you also have the proc ones as well. These ones as well, which are going to say 120 increased basic attack. Only these ones that have this little sword in here, okay? You see this little sword icon right here? Only these ones are good. There are some that say, oh, increase to 280% of energy. This is really bad, okay? I've done that mistake before. Don't do that. But yeah, 120%, 140, 160, 180, 200%. Those are really rare. You want those and put them on characters, and you're going to deal a lot of damage. The only difference is this one is going to be a proc, which means it's going to activate when you start your rotation. So you want to time it right where you use your best skill when this activates. Not after, but use your skill and think about when it's going to proc, when it's going to actually activate. So that effect goes to that skill. That's why these are a bit annoying. And these ones I like more. The ones that say, if I can freaking find it now, these ones right here. These ones that just say increase basic damage by this percentage of blah, 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 blah. For this whole duration, they will apply no matter if you're using another skill. Because let's say you use that one with 120%, the proc one, and you activate it right on the correct skill. If you accidentally press another skill, you pretty much cancel that effect. Because that effect only works for that skill where it activated. If you use another skill, you canceled it. You lost all that damage. This is just nice. It will stay on no matter if you're canceling skills into each other. This is really nice. It just makes it a bit easy mode. It's lower damage, just slightly lower than those 120, 140 till 200. It's lower damage, but it's very comfortable. You don't have to think about it too much. My World Boss Legend DPS will be Hulk, Venom, Hela, Spider-Gwen, and Gwenpool. That's really nice. Do you have the latest uniforms for all of them? So yeah, just buy the uniform, give them either a proc or that one with the damage increase, and you're all set. When you tier 3 them, give them an ISO 8 set like Overdrive or Power of Hungry Hulk if you can. And this is only to those 5 characters that you're going to use for World Boss Legend. Any other character that you build for Shadowland, don't give them a set for now. You don't have the amount of gold that you need to farm for these. These can take millions of gold to keep rolling until you get Overdrive, Power of Angry Hulk. Okay? Skills, you only upgrade the skills you need, and these ones you obviously can get to level 20 to tier 3 them. And the last one, usually I go for skill cooldown, because usually you do need a bit of skill cooldown. That's it. And then all the rest of your attention should go to cards. Okay, find some good cards. Slowly you'll get some premium cards from the events. And keep those because you can upgrade them even more than normal cards. But essentially just get about 30% of cooldown. And the rest, try to get as much attack on your cards as you can. That's, as a starting point, that's perfect. 30% cooldown makes all your characters have like max cooldown decrease in most cases, and you're pretty much all set. You don't have to think about issues with rotation because you don't have a lot of cooldown. That means your skills take too long to be active again, so you have issues there. And then any amount of increase to your attack is also a huge bonus, so you're great. The rest, then obviously you're going to fix later. Maybe, you might work on swords a little bit. There might be guides on how to get a good amount of attack right from the beginning of the game by doing the swords. You should be able to find that. The important thing is to just at least get 3 colors of each. So for example, if you get like 3 purple ones or more on a sword, just awaken it, make it purple, equip it. Get 3 or more of yellow, equip it. Do the same for the rest, okay? Or if you want to be even better, you can get like 3 or more of purple and get another one that's 3 or more of purple. That way you max out the purple, because if you max out purple, you get increased like 15% energy attack increase. You do the most important, yeah, I'm mentioning those right now. You want to care at first only about the purple, the blue, and the orange. So orange is physical attack, purple is energy attack, and blue is instinct attack. Basically, if you ask me, just damage. Doesn't matter. You don't want to play PvP on this game. Everybody's super rich. Everybody's going to be doing much better than you. Okay? Red is just, let me see what red was. This is a pierce damage decrease. This is not pierce damage increase. So, nah. You don't need this. Okay? This is just damage that gets decreased when it's dealt to you. So this is defensive. It's not good. Green is physical damage decrease. If you see, they have a little arrow going down. It says up here, physical damage, and then arrow going down. It basically means decrease. The damage you get dealt, that is physical damage, will be 5% less. Again, doesn't matter. Same with the yellow ones. It's just damage decrease. And the same with the, I think it was the, which one was it? The red one. It's, again, additional pierce damage decrease. So not helpful, right? You want to go with this. Just a perfect starting point is what I said before. Find, create a sword that is 3 purple stones or more, and create another one that's 3 or more, and then do the same for the blue one and the orange one. So in the end, you should, ideally at first, you should have 2 swords that are purple, 2 swords that are blue, and 2 swords that are orange. What that's going to do is you will have strength maxed out, which is 15% physical attack. You will have psionic maxed out, which is 15% energy attack. And the blue one, which is instinct attack increase 2,400. I misread the red one and thought it was increased, not decreased, so I equipped 2 of them. Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it, I know. And in the end, so as I mentioned, you will have these maxed out. Those are the only ones you care about. Orange, purple, blue. That's it. And if you make them 6, which the only way to do it at first is to just to equip 2 of each, you should have 6, 6, 6, which means 12, 18, right? With 18 mastery, let's see what that gets you to. Let me close this, sorry. So 18 mastery, you should be probably down here, right? That's going to be, apart from these lower effects that you just got, you also will get almost 20% increase to your all attack, okay? You do that, you're just golden, okay? And then you can maybe worry about trying to get a sword that has pretty much all the same colors. I got super lucky one day. I got 2 of them in one day. I had never really worked on them because it was really annoying. And then I got this other one just a few weeks later. Sometimes you get super lucky. Even with this one, I could have waited. I could have just not awakened it and bought or like got a reversal thingy from the events and just tried again. But whatever, it's fine. I was stupid. I amplified it. When you make it purple, when you make the color, you can't change it anymore. So I could have kept it as it was, not made the color purple for the sword, and I still had the chance to remove this orange one. Now that I've made it purple, like the whole sword has been activated, I can't change it anymore, right? You don't see the option to change it. The only thing you can do now, I think, is just like change these effects down here, which is stupid. Doesn't matter. These effects, nah, don't worry about that. Basically, you do that, you're pretty much golden when you start this game. Just know what's really worth upgrading and wasting your gold into, because trust me, your most rare resource in this game is not crystals, it's gold. You can get some crystals, sure, they're gonna take a while, and you might get a uniform or 2, but good luck upgrading those characters if you wasted all that gold in just rerolling ISO 8 sets. ISO 8 sets rerolling, or like upgrading freaking enchanted Urus, bruh, don't do that. Or like getting these, like the Uru slots upgraded and amplified, no. It can sometimes take a while. So that's why when I started, I was only doing that part only for characters that I was tier 3ing, and now I only do it even for just only the characters that I'm tier 4ing. I'm like that. I don't really need all that damage because I already have okay amount of damage, maybe like really good amount of damage. As you could see on Shadowland, it's super easy right now. But yeah, that's the only way that you can save a lot of gold, so that when you're working on a new character, you're like, okay, I have all the gold I need. There you go, bam, done. Let me enjoy the character now. You don't have to go through the whole, oh crap, shouldn't have wasted all this gold on the fucking Power of Hanger Hulk or Overdrive, which I didn't even get. Maybe you got them, but it wasn't such a huge, insane damage increase that you thought it would be. It's not really worth it, especially for characters that you're only going to use for Shadowland, which are good, right? Having characters for Shadowland helps a lot. You get a lot of bios, and you get a lot of those tokens that you can use to get Carbonadium, or you can get CDPs. Don't discount Shadowland. Shadowland is just really good. Okay, so at first it might take a while to go up above 35, which is when you start getting these tokens. But if you save these tokens, you can get Carbonadium, and if you have a lot of that, you can get chests for CDPs. Sometimes you might get a rage. You make a character of yours insane. Okay, so let me know one more time. I do want to ask you, Drone, so I can give you a bit of suggestions just for those characters that you mentioned. So for Hulk, Venom, Hela, Spider-Gwen, and Gwenpool that you have, and you're going to be using them as World Boss Legend DPS, please tell me, do you have their latest uniforms for all of them, or do you have an older one for one of them? If you have an older one, just let me know so I can check it, and I tell you which skills to skip. So you can only upgrade like the skills you need and waste less gold. In the meantime, let's keep going. I hope that helps. I'm gonna buy the latest one. So latest one for all of them, right? Okay, in that case, let me just really quickly, before I continue, show you what you want to do for all of them. Let's start with Hulk. I'm gonna go in the order that you mentioned them on the comment or on your chat. So Hulk, first of all, the only thing with him is if you somehow get a regen, just give him a regen. Otherwise, give him one of those mini ragers or the procs. It doesn't matter. You want to do that because for some dumb reason, Hulk is one of the very, 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 very few characters that his damage is based on his health. So the more health he has, the more damage he deals. Okay? So you don't want to bother too much with, giving him physical attack or energy attack. It doesn't matter. Even though he does feel like he's a physical type damage character, or he was before as well with older uniforms, he was dealing physical attack. Now he deals HP somehow. It's stupid, but whatever. But yeah, anyway, so if you have this uniform, skip the first skill, leave it at level 1. Second skill, skip it. Third skill, probably you want to upgrade, because I think this does get increased. These effects down here get increased with your with how high you get the skill. And then the fourth you want to skip, and the fifth you probably want to upgrade as well. Someone recommended me Rage for Hulk. That can work, but I mean, Rage can work much better, or can help you much more on another character, but for Hulk you can use Regen. And it's kind of similar to giving him a Rage. You can go either way, but again, if you get randomly unlucky, I'm not going to say lucky because Regen sucks for most characters. It sucks for PvP, for like PvE, right? But it's nice for PvP. But again, this guy is going to deal more damage with HP, so it's actually good for PvE for him. That's why I have a Regen on him. Either way, those are the skills you want to skip. Note them down somewhere. As I said one last time, skip the first, skip the second, and I think you skip the fourth. That's it. Note them down somewhere. I'm going to move on to the next character. So you said Venom. And if you get this uniform, the first skill you skip. The second skill you may want to upgrade because it has this barrier, and I think the barrier will be for less hits unless you upgrade it. The third skill as well, because it has the buff to attack and defense and critical rate. There's probably going to be lower percentages unless you upgrade it, and you only upgrade them to level 6, okay? Don't forget. The fourth probably you want to upgrade as well, because of the mini proc and the the immunity to the damage. That's good. And lastly, this one as well, most likely the increase all attacks by 45% is probably much lower if you don't upgrade it. That's it for Venom. You want to check Hela as well. For Hela, your skills are going to be the first skill the first skill you want to skip, second skill you want to skip, third skill you want to upgrade, fourth skill you want to upgrade, and the fifth skill you want to upgrade. Like, get them to level 6. After Hela, you said Spider-Gwen. Let's check Spider-Gwen. With this uniform, you want skip the first one, skip the second one, upgrade the third, upgrade the fourth, and upgrade the fifth. I did mention them before, but I'm just going through all of them one more time. And lastly, you said Gwenpool. Now, I'm not sure if this uniform was a paid uniform, like with like actual dollars. I really don't remember. If this was just a uniform that you can get with crystals, then fine, you can get it. Let me just double check, actually. Maybe somebody was dumb and suggested that uniform, and I'm not sure if you can get it. I don't know if I can even find it here now. There is too many. Oopsie doopsie. Gwenpool. Damn it, it's gonna take me a while to find it. This is so annoying. Might be up here, yeah. Okay, so this one, does it mention? No, it doesn't. Sorry, man. I don't remember if this is a crystal uniform, but if it is and you can get it, it is crystals. I have it on my favorite. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, that's perfect then, because there was a uniform that was actually like paid with money, so you couldn't get that one. I mean, you can if you want, but it's like, why? Why would you do that? Anyway, for this uniform then, you want to go with skipping the first skill. Yeah, skip the second one as well. And then the third you want to upgrade, the fourth you want to upgrade, and the fifth you want to upgrade. That's basically it. Those are all the characters you were going to work on. Basically, just note those down and you're all set. Before I forget, let me just claim the dispatch rewards as well. At some point, you wanna, when you get a lot of characters, because it really will have some specific requests, you want to start trying to go a bit further on these dispatch missions, because you can end up getting some energy at least, if not the actual like nice materials. So every skill that is the most important for a rotation. Not necessarily. It's just basically skills that have no real buffs or debuffs you don't want to care about. So if a skill just says, oh, it's gonna apply freeze and just physical attack of this, right? So if it says physical attack, 80% of physical attack, that just means all you're doing when upgrading that skill is you're just increasing the damage a little bit, right? Of that specific skill. But it doesn't matter. I would do the same even if that skill would be like the most powerful skill out of the whole rotation. I still would not upgrade it. I only would upgrade skills if they have like actual buffs. So if they say increase 20% of all attack, and then if you get it to level 6, it's increase 40% of all attack. That's nice because you're getting a whole buff every time you use that skill. But if that skill was the most powerful skill, but all it says was, oh, this much percent of damage out of this percent, and that's it, nah, I wouldn't upgrade that. It's not really worth it. It doesn't really matter. At least that's how I did it. I've been fine. Obviously, at some point, you will upgrade those skills. When you tier 4 them, you're gonna upgrade all the skills. You have to max them out so you can tier 4 a character. But until then, don't. Skills can be expensive as well. Just like I said that the rolling of ISO 8 sets would be. So yeah, you want to save as much gold as you can. And then again, the rest of the characters, only work on these 5 characters to make them really strong. And if you want, even like tier 4 them. When you start a character, don't stop, okay? So you work only on one of them to tier 4 them. The other 4, you're gonna get to level 80. And if you still have materials to get some other characters to level 80, do that. Of course, why not? But only work on one of them to tier 4 them. Once you've tier 4'd one character, move to one of the others and tier 4 them. Okay? So that's how you do it. You never want to skip, okay? I started working on Sentry right now, for example. Let's say an amazing character comes out next update. I'm not gonna stop upgrading Sentry till I get him to tier 4. Because that's a lot of materials already wasted on Sentry. And if I start that and then leave it halfway through and start another character because they're insane, and then the next update someone else comes out that's even more insane, I'm just wasting all those materials and never finishing them. So just, they're still level 80. They're still not tier 4. Okay, thank you. Now I just need 10 support from my World Boss Legend teams. Fury can work. Taskmaster can work. There's a lot of support types, so it should be easy. I mean, some of them might have their support abilities behind the uniform, so that might be a little bit annoying. But another one that's good support is Valkyrie and Sif here. There's quite a few. You just have to see a list of support types and see which ones are easy to get, that hopefully you can get their support abilities just natively without having to buy a uniform. Those are the best kinds, because if they do get uniforms, usually their support abilities improve. But you don't want to start with characters that don't have any support abilities and you have to get a uniform for them to get support abilities. That's not good. Okay, so it's starting to do the flickering thing. It's a bit annoying. So I don't know if that means the CPU is still, like, if the CPU still has issues, or if it's just the fact that I'm going at 144 FPS. I'm not sure. I'm gonna buy support uniforms at anniversary, I guess. I mean, yeah, that's not a bad idea. If you ever get any inside CDPs, you want to get them, put them on support characters, because it gives a bit of support as well, some extra support. Let me see. I'm not sure. Is this because of having this game set at 144 FPS? Let me see if I can put it to like 60 FPS. Let's say 60 FPS. VSync is on. Save settings. Restart. Okay, that's gonna close for a second. Start again. Not sure. I don't think that's the reason why it flickers. It might be related to... it might still just be related to the actual CPU going and breaking. I don't know. It's not really worth putting this game at 144 FPS anyway, because it doesn't actually run at 144 FPS. All I'm doing there is I'm making the emulator run at 144 FPS, and like the notifications bar, if I could bring it down, it would be 144 FPS, but the game itself would still be at 60, so not really important. Who's your favorite PvE tunes and PvP tunes? By the way, if you want, join Discord. You'll know whenever I go live. I mostly live stream Shadowland, so it's not gonna be crazy content, I know, but I really like Shadowland. It gives us time to talk. So to answer your question, so favorite PvE tunes, a lot of them, man. A lot of characters can be really powerful for PvE. So for PvE, Jean. For PvP, Jean. Okay, jokes aside, she is very nice if you have a rage to give her. I think my cat wants to go out, so I'll do that right after I do this clear. And I'll try to see if I can show her to you as well, because I've never shown her live. I've shown the other two, but not this one. Coco! Hide. The Coco. She doesn't want to. Sorry, guys. She wanted to go out, but she changed her mind, I guess, or she saw that the door was closed. So anyway, so yeah, actually that was a lie. So actual characters that are good for PvE, there's a lot of them. Doctor Strange is insane for PvE. Iron Man can be really good as a starter tier 4 because if you have his latest uniforms, some uniforms that are really recent, basically they're gonna triple his damage when the enemy's health bar is at the last 30%. So if you get them to last 30% of their health, the damage you deal is gonna be like 3 times. You do insane damage. Jean is really good, as I mentioned. Miles Morales does more damage to villains. It does like 120% damage to villains, so it's like twice his damage. Quicksilver is fun. Wolverine is insane as well. There's a lot of characters that are really good for PvE. PvE. Yeah, not. She was scratching her nails on the wrong spot. You don't want to do that because I kill you. You can kind of see them in the back there, so that's nice. Someone told me don't build Iron Man because he is World Boss Legend only toon. And how is that a bad thing? If you trust me or like if you listen to me, basically don't care about PvP, bro. PvP is nothing. You cannot do PvP. I've played this game for like 9 years at this point, and I cannot do PvP. No way. Let me see if I can grab her so I can show her and open the door for her as well. Hey, Coco. I'm gonna remove the headphones real quick. This one people have seen before. She is Moshi. She's really nice. And she wanted to go outside as well. I'll see if I can get Coco. She's the newest one here. See if I can show her. She's Black Cat. Really nice as well. She wanted to go out, so I'm letting her up. People. And this is Hana. Come on, Hana. Hello. It's cat. She can stay. She didn't want to leave. Out of all 3 of them, she's the one that wants to stay with people the most. The other 2 just really want to just play around, mess around, but they don't like to be pet a lot. She just loves it. Let's see. After I build World Boss Legend teams, I'm gonna build tier 4 Doctor Strange, then build Null. Why for PvP? What they meant, other PvE modes, if they can only do World Boss Legend, but on other PvE modes, is not recommended. I mean, that's fine. Not bad. Man, I just like picked them up and showed them and I'm already like out of breath. It's funny. But yeah, that's fine advice, but I don't know. At first, you only want to care about World Boss Legend anyway. So like, I don't know. It's up to you, to be honest. I mean, ABX does give you some materials, but it's not super important. Camera got locked. Not sure why. Damn it. Wait a second. Need to unlock the phone so the camera can work again. Shut up. It was this OK Google thing. I think that's why. We're back. Let me just plug in the mouse again. So it switches back to the PC. All right, we're good. And awaken skill. Nah, Noel looks badass, so I want to build him. Do you know how freaking expensive that guy is? You have no clue how expensive that guy is, man. Like, I just finished building him, and he just pretty much ruined all the materials that I had saved by being very like cheap and careful with how I spend materials. And just by building him, I'm out of all of them. I'm out of life seed. I'm all out of soul of Fultine. But soul of Fultine is usually the issue, but it just life seed is so rare, and he just pretty much depleted all of that for me. The same thing will happen with Sentry because I just started building Sentry now. And yeah, that's not going to be fun. Yeah, I know. That's why I said after I build World Bus Legend teams and Duck Strange. That's great. Yeah, I mean, the way I do it, just because I want to go through like the annoying stuff first, is I build the most expensive characters first, so that after I'm done with that and there's no more expensive characters to build, I can build the easy characters, and then like tier 4ing is going to be really fast. So I have a way that I do this whole thing. I go with like most expensive to least expensive. So native tier 3s getting tier 4, native tier 2s getting tier 4, and then normal characters getting tier 4. But there's a catch. I'm a huge mutants fan, so basically anytime there's any mutant that gets their tier 4, anything else gets scrapped, and I work on those mutants first. So same thing, if there's any native mutant, higher priority. Normal mutant, next priority, and then native tier 3, normal to tier 4, and basically what I said. So anytime there's a mutant I gotta build, I go for the mutant characters. That's why I haven't done Null and that's why I haven't done Sentry, because Null came out recently with his tier 4, but Sentry has had his tier 4 for quite a bit. But I haven't built him because there were so many back-to-back mutants that we got with their tier 4s, so I had to go with them instead. And yeah, it took a while, but I finally got the chance to build Null, and I'm now getting the chance to build Sentry as well. Oh, same for me, but instead of mutants, I'm a big fan of symbiotes. Okay, nice. I mean, that technically makes you have to build Spider-Man as well with this uniform, right? By the way, the music was done, so I had to restart it. Nice. So that means this stream is going longer than normal, which I cannot hate at all. I love it. Heroes, cool. We can go with Mr. Fantastic here and start. By the way, where are you from, man? What's with the very depressive name and probably picture as well, because I can't really see the picture. Oh, never mind. I think it's some Minecraft stuff. Wasn't paying attention. Probably the rotation was not done properly, but it's still fine. Yeah, I think that's the creeper. Creeper! Alright, let's actually do this quick. Whoa! I just did that with the third skill. Whoops. I meant to do the whole rotation and just proc on the tier 3 skill. Sorry. Welcome to everybody who's joining as well, by the way. Thank you very much for being here. And thank you, Drone, for all the fun. To be honest, I'm not that picky. I just want my tunes that have a long value for my account. Yeah, that's the smartest way to do it. But as I said, that's the way I do it myself. And that's how I actually tier 2'd characters. Because when tier 2ing, or tier 3 characters, I guess you want to say. I don't know which one it was, but like basically, it's always been like this. When tier 2ing is the best thing in the game, it's really hard, like it is to tier 4 now. When tier 3ing was the best for a character, it was really hard, just like tier 4ing is right now. And yeah, basically tier 4 is basically now's hardest thing to do, right? So that's what I was doing before. Even when I was tier 2ing them, when I was tier 3ing as well, I was going and tier 3ing characters that were really expensive first, getting all those natives characters done, getting Thanos to tier 3, getting Proxima tier 3, Corvus, Supergiant. Well, Supergiant is not. Yeah, it is. She's a native character. Yeah, and same thing will apply still for tier 4 characters, because basically all I have to do after that is, well, just get the latest uniform. All done. He's already at tier 4. Like, for example, I did with Gamora. I basically just got her uniform. She was already tier 4. It's a character you can enjoy forever. But yeah, I have so many characters right now that all I do is like about, I think about, right now I should do about 46 floors, the first 46 floors with tier 3 characters. And then after that, from floor 47 and above, I start using level 80 characters so that I can, you know, use them all and enjoy them all, right? If I use all my tier 3s, I end up wasting a lot of like the tier 4s and level 80s. But yeah, I have so many characters right now. I'm just loving it. Really soon, I'm guessing at some point I'll get to a point where I start using them from floor 36 and above. And maybe later on, I have so many level 80 characters and tier 3s that I pretty much have to use level 80s and tier 3s from the start of Shadowland till like pretty much finishing it. But I'm sure when I get to that part, most likely before that even happens, we might have gotten tier 5, right? So maybe tier 4 will be even easier. So yeah, that's usually how it gets. You never really reach a point where you basically have everybody at tier 4 and you have them all maxed out, because when you before you reach that stage, tier 5s exist. So yeah, it's a never-ending game. That's essentially what this type of game is. Miles. Not the best floor for him, but it's fine. Not that he can't do it, it's just he can do much better. Oh, that's funny, by the way. The key art that dropped, or that showed up. Not that he can't do it again, but like he would do twice the damage if the enemies were villains instead of heroes. But yeah, our damage is still insane. I'm always gonna be super salty about that purple sword though. Bruh, it was so close. So close. Physical. Carnage, yeah, sure. Not a problem. Sorry. It would be even better if not only can I do this like Shadowland clear from floor 1 till the end with level 80 characters and tier 4s, but it will be even better when we have more tier 4s than we need. And what's going to happen then is I'm going to need to start wasting level 80 characters. That's going to be so funny, man. Oh man, should I choose tier 2 mega ticket or premium card from the upcoming event token? So the best thing to do at first is go with the premium cards. Mega tickets are nice, but you will only use them on premium characters. So if you have a premium character like Weapon Hex or Professor X or whatever, and you unlock them, you use a mega tier to ticket to pretty much, you use a mega 6-star ticket to 6-star them and a mega tier to ticket to get them to tier 2. And at that point, that character is all done. You can continue further with normal materials. There's no more premium stuff that you need. But while that's nice, I'm guessing at first you should go with premium cards, just so that you can hopefully get some nice cards that are really PvE focused, and you can actually upgrade them and craft them as well. So yeah, that's how I would do it. That's how I did it. So obviously your priorities change as you. And by the way, I messed up the rotation. I did 3-5-4. It's 3-4-5. My bad. But your priorities will shift depending on where you are on your like account. But yeah, cards are really important, as I said. So yeah, definitely go with cards. Get as many premium cards as you can. Maybe the part where you will stop getting premium cards, in my opinion, is when you get all 5 of your cards to be blue. If you do that, you have 25% pierce. Okay, that's insane. And these are some good cards to get. They're not perfect, but and obviously a lot of people will like laugh at you for having these Black Panther cards. But I don't know, man. For me, they work. There's a lot of people they're like, oh, get the Spidey card or get the Gwenpool card, or I don't know, like the super, or sorry, like not super, but like get the Thanos card. Not, I think there's one with Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh yeah, get the Guardians of the Galaxy card, bro. That card has like max HP on one of the main stats. I would not get that card. I would not want to use it. Let me see if I can find that card. That's one card that I really never understood why people actually always suggest to get it. If you can, you know, get some of these collections done, that's pretty good as well. But I'm pretty sure that just by, you know, keep upgrading them like this, you will get most of those collections done automatically. But I don't know where that freaking Star Wars, that Guardians of the Galaxy card is. Just so I showed it. Where is it? Why am I so blind? Why am I so blind? I mean, I should have it. Or I should have unlocked it at some point. I don't think I've never had the chance to see it before, right? That would be funny. I think I've had it before. I'm not seeing it, I'm sure. I guess I can't see it. I'm just super blind. I'm sorry, guys. There's a card that's just really bad and people keep suggesting that you get it. I don't know. Whatever. It's really annoying me that I cannot see it now. Yeah, I don't know. I can't find it. I'm so angry at that, I guess. This is a crazy card though. This is very rare to get, so you will never get that. Yeah, I don't have it either. If I had it, that would be one of the cards that I would have on my set. Hell yeah. But yeah, like the cards I have work really well for me, so I don't care. The only premium character I need for Mega Tier 2 tickets are just Nick, Fury, Valkyrie, Ghost Panther, Enchantress, and just any support. I think Valkyrie you can just get with crystals, bro. I think if you go to like one of these legendary battles, you can get Valkyrie somewhere. I think, oh, you mean like the Mega Tier 2 ticket to also get her to Tier 2. I guess probably that's what you meant. If you ask me, it doesn't matter. You don't have to get those characters. Just get other support characters. I'm sure you will be able to do Will Boss Legend even with just one support at some point. So just as long as you keep clearing Will Boss Legend, Will Boss Legend will become easier to clear. That's how it works. I told you right in the beginning. Always keep that in mind. It's going to feel like it's super difficult at first, but the more you clear it, the easier it becomes. It's going to feel like, somehow I'm getting better. No, you're not getting better. It's the boss getting easier to clear. Because not only are you going to do more damage, but you're going to get hit less times. I've noticed it, man. I've noticed it, especially with Null. Null used to be insanely difficult. Took me so many tries to get only one clear with Sharon Rogers the first time. And then the second time I could do 2 clears or 3. And then just a few days later, I could do all 5 clears. It's just basically the more you would clear it, the easier it would get. And at first, you wouldn't get like all the benefits immediately, but you would notice that later on. So for example, a purple attack from Null, which is basically you gotta go. you can't avoid that death. A purple attack from that character would pretty much have like, I don't know, let's give it as an example, it would have like 10 hits, right? But later on, it would be maybe just 8 hits, and then maybe 5 hits, and then just 3. So basically, it's not that it goes away completely, but it lowers the amount of hits you will get. Some of it will just get dodged, right? So it's just basically thanks to that resist that goes down from the boss the more you clear it. And as I said, it's not just that it goes down for that specific team or for that specific character you're using goes down for your account. So you'll see that, let's say at first you're only able to clear it maybe with, let's say with Gwenom, right? Sorry, with Spider-Gwen, right? And you can't clear it with the other characters just yet. I don't know, for whatever reason. Just Spider-Gwen has insane damage on that awakening skill, and it's making it possible to clear it. Or Hela on her tier 3, and it's making it possible to clear it, but you still cannot clear it with Hulk, you still cannot clear it with Venom, and whoever else was there. Just by clearing it, the more you clear it, the other 2 characters or 3 characters are going to be like, oh shit, I can do it too now. Yeah. Today I will try clearing Wolbust Legend with Hulk, Venom, and Shuri. All 3 on the same team? Who am I? Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever Spider can. Yeah. Welcome back, man. Thanks for joining. Another entry mode. Nice. Universal character. Okay. Normally I would go with Ghost Rider there, but they're immune to fire, so I don't want to deal with all that. So I'll put Noel, even though he's super powerful, blah blah blah. Same team. Okay, I mean that works. You could get rid of Venom, but who would you put there? You can't really get Abomination. He is a support type, but he's premium. Another support type that would work is... let's see. Does Venom have Weapons Master? Let me see. There's this tag that's called Weapons Master. I think Taskmaster is a premium character anyway, right? Or is Taskmaster free? I don't remember at all. Let me see. Keep dying from Null. Yeah, you gotta just learn how he moves and where he attacks and when. So once you do that, yeah, Taskmaster is free actually, never mind. Let me check something. I think Venom has Weapons Master. Venom. Yes. Okay, this is what you'll do. It's free. I tier 2'd him yesterday. Okay, change your team. Put Shuri, Venom, and Taskmaster. Okay? Even if you don't have Taskmaster's uniform, it should be okay-ish. Let me just double check that. I don't want to give you wrong information. Let's go without the uniform, right? Let's see the skill. Passive. It will only work with Weapon Master's allies. Oh, nice. Okay, you can see who is a Weapon Master. Nice. It will. So what this guy will do to your Venom is it will increase guaranteed critical rate by 20%, ignore dodge by 20%. Ignore dodge on Wolbust Legend is very important, so that's really helpful. And then it will increase skill damage by 25% and bonus damage by 20%. So it's a lot of damage increase, and that's going to work for Venom. So don't use Hulk in there. You don't need Hulk at all. Just use this team. Now, I'm not sure which leadership you want to go with. This gives you dodge rate. Maybe it's a bit of help to just survive a bit longer. Let's see what Venom gives you. I think all of them don't really give you any good leadership. Like, none of them actually give you good leadership, but oh well. Like, she would have worked if you had like a speed type, but Venom is combat, so it's fine. You can't put her as the leader there. Let's see what Venom has. Where the hell is his... Oh, okay. Decrease debuff. I guess just put Taskmaster as the leader, because I think he gives you a little bit of dodge. That can help just survive a little bit longer. And just try to do a clear right now. Right now. Don't wait. Just do it. I'm not even sure what the rotation should be for Venom, by the way, so I'm sorry. This latest uniform I'm not really used to. But yeah, just try 3-5-4 or 3-4-5. One of them will work. Also, what do you have on Venom? What's your obelisk there? Electric-based attacks won't work, so... Okay, it's gonna be Star-Lord. Nice. Is it clear? Okay, villains have an advantage, so that will go to Hulk now. Start. I don't have materials for tier 3 Taskmaster, and I done Will Bus Ultimate 5 times. Oh shit, you gotta have him at tier 3, right? I messed up the rotation. I did 3, 4, 3, 5, 4. You'd need to do 3, 4, 5. Sorry. Oh boy. What else could you do? What other support types do you have? Or what other like tier 3 characters do you have at the moment? Enemies that reflect physical attacks. So I guess yeah, just if you feel like you've tried many times and you still end up not being able to do null with the characters you have, that's your next priority, and just make it a really high priority. Just tier 3 Taskmaster as soon as you can, just so that he can be on the team and enjoy the freaking difference. I think that's going to be the key to clearing null for the first time. In the meantime, of course, try to upgrade Venom a little bit more. See if you can at all. But yeah, that should make it possible to clear it. I'm guessing maybe even just with Shuri, you may end up being able to do it. It's just tricky. I don't know what your build is like. And you have to be very careful because you still will end up dying. I've gotten to a very comfortable spot right now. I don't really think about clearing null at all. It's just super easy for me. But like I have tried it again with like newer accounts that don't have everything set up yet. They're not as built as my account. It's really bad. I know. So at the moment you have Venom, Hulk, Shuri, Loki, Iron Man, Spider-Gwen, Shadow Shell at tier 3. What does your Iron Man have? Which uniform? And one more Transcend Potential that I forgot about. Okay. Okay. Yo, what's good? Yo, Leonardo, welcome. Welcome. How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everything? Thank you very much for joining. 30.99. Okay, that's not really going to be helpful. But what do you... Oh, crap. I almost... No. Almost closed OBS. Oopsies. Let's refresh this floor. I don't like it. I hate it. I hate it, boy. Okay, Ghost Rider, sure. Start. Okay, so Venom wouldn't work for you. Shadow Shell, no. I don't think Iron Man has Weapons Master, though. Even though he was creating weapons. He wouldn't be considered a Weapon Master. For Alliance Buddies, just throwing it out there. Yo, man. Welcome, thank you. Thanks for joining. It's a bit of a late stream for me. That's probably great for your time zone, maybe. I'm not sure what time zone you're in. But, yeah. Let me see. I don't think Iron Man is Weapons Master, right? He's probably a telekinetic and leadership, something stupid like that. No, yeah. Actually, energy projection and machine? It's not even telekinetic? Or it's probably still also telekinetic. I don't know. Maybe it's not like an ability. It's just the type of character. I don't know. Either way, he's not Weapons Master, so you can't really use it. I mean, again, you don't have Taskmaster ready right now at the moment anyway. But which uniform do you have on Iron Man? Let's see that really quick then. Just because I'm curious. Usually you'd have to give me money because I'm broke. It's 8 p.m. here. I caught your stream at a good time. Hell yeah, yeah. I've sometimes streamed late now. Where are you from, by the way? 8 p.m. That's not in the US. I don't think so. Because right now in the US it should be almost 12 a.m. So what we're working with is really shitty Iron Man. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm from Cali. The fuck? Wait, it's 8 p.m. Oh yeah, damn. I'm ahead of you. I'm not behind. Stupid. Yeah. Where are you from? I'm from Albania, man. I actually just a couple months ago started a job for like a New York home care, like financial something office, and they just pretty much fired me like 2 months later just because some shitty law changed in New York. And I'm sure Cali is the same. As far as I've heard, like California and New York is like trash, like law wise and taxes. Just basically, they pretty much let us go in like 2 months. Same me and my fiance. It was insane money, or okay, like it was okay money for like Albania. It was like a really good living, and you would still be able to save a bit of money. Like yeah, 2 months later, they just freaking fired us. It sucked. I want to kill people. Okay, YouTube, that was a joke. Don't, just don't. Maybe trying to give him a proc instead of mini rage. I don't know. I guess mini rage works really well as well. It's just you've also given him power of Hungry Hulk, which again save your gold if you can. Yeah, taxes are high. Everything is mad expensive. You have no clue how expensive it is here, bro. Here in Albania, if you get a really nice job, you can get like maybe $700 or $800 a month. And yeah, it's not like, oh yeah, but the rent is cheap. No, rent is gotten super expensive right now. Yeah, well, anyway, it's just made me mad. It makes me mad. What can we do here though? So for Venom, what if you just put no, you don't really have them at tier 3 either. What would work for Venom though? I mean, with this team that you have, right? Shuri, Hulk, and Venom. If you swap out Hulk for Loki or for Iron Man, do you get any other like team up buff? Any small buff might help. And if you are like dying, as you said, where do you die? Like what part of the stage clear do you get stuck or destroyed at? I'm Shuri and cousin if you can afford the holiday uniform. Yeah, not yet though, because he should have them at tier 3 so that he can use them on World Bus Legend. So that's the only team that would make sense at the moment. So when he stabs himself, okay, let's see that really quick because I don't remember the freaking stages. Before I do that though, let me just waste a bit of energy here and we're on to it. Cali. Yo, do you like PC like gaming PCs or just like what kind of gaming system do you use? Know what level? But basically first time clear for him. So let's see. I'm gonna go on stage 20, which is still gonna be super easy for me. But let's go with like Quicksilver or whatever, because it doesn't matter. So 23 health bars. Okay, I'll show you what to do then. So this is stage 20. This is how easy it's gonna become. And this is as far as you want to go. You don't want to go any further than stage 20, no matter how good you are, because it doesn't matter. Anyway, like let me just skip a lot of like the first parts of the clear. Null is super easy. I say that, but I'm sorry. I know it's actually very hard at first. So that's what she said. But yeah, it's really difficult to clear him. I'm just gonna skip most of it so you can get to like the 23 bars. You just need to learn the pattern there, because I know that you're not gonna do a lot of damage at first, and that's gonna cause you to stay on that stage a long time and get hit. Okay, no. Fuck, I have to switch. Okay, I switched. So when he does this, you basically want to stay down here. Usually the circle is going to be down there. You may attack just with a short rotation and then be ready. He's going to do an animation with his sword really soon. So I'm not going to attack, right? I'm just going to let him do it. There you go. When you see this, right, it's your time to just basically start running on a circle like this. What you're going to notice is these small purple stuff are going to bounce and come back towards you. So that's why you want to still keep rotating like that. And then he might also jump down like he did there. Yeah, it's fine if he dies. And just move around when he does the purple stuff. And I think here you can, you still have to wait a little bit longer. Wait again so he does this. And that's when you start attacking again. At this point, you have a bit of time to attack, okay? Right, so I'm going to do just basic attacks. And then I'm not sure if you've gotten down to like the 12 bars yet, so I'm going to do this part. You want to stay behind him, right? I'm staying behind him. When he does the dragon stuff, then you can go. So if you stay towards your the camera, right, you're basically going to start with the purple attacks, right, and covering most of your field. If you stay behind him and he targets you when you are behind him, your whole freaking field is empty. He's going to jump down, go away, you keep attacking just a little bit and then go away because he does a couple of purple attacks here. That was the first one. I think there's the second one here, and it's on the top left, which I got freaking caught. So no matter how good you are, the purple attacks will be insta-kill. Be careful. He does a bit of a purple attack here. He can be okay. You might be able to survive that. I'm going to attack now. He's going to repeat those patterns for a bit till you get him to like 7 bars, right? So if you have a character that's got survivability, at some point later on, you'll be able to now, right here, attack. But instead, you want to go away, since at first, this is going to destroy any character you might have. Thor will jump down. You'll see that Thor will actually go to attack Null, and this is your time to shine. You want to do your best rotation, try your best to just clear this, and look at how bad Sentry is for PvE, bro. Like, what the hell? This guy, okay, the tier 3 skill does have damage, that's not bad, but yeah. He does have a greed, though, in my defense. Yeah, I always have bad timing in attack when he attacks. It's gonna happen, okay? And trust me, not only will those purple attacks have more hits because you have really low resist, like you have 0 resist at that point against Null, okay? So what I'm talking about is this thing right here, Null. If you check out Null, it should be right here on the top left. You have these conquer effects right now. I think they might have changed the name for it, but whatever. It's like this part as well. The higher you go, the easier your damage will be. And actually now, this also helps you with Mephisto as well, right? So the higher your conquer level, the more damage you do to Null. But it's not just this. Even when you go here, I think there was a spot where it would tell you, like, this is how much resist this boss has against you. This is it, yeah. So if you go here, Valor, right? So for Valor, your character deals less damage to the boss and receives more damage when your Valor is lower than recommended Valor. Valor increases based on your raid level, conquer level, number of own tier 2s, and 6-star universal characters. So you want to get some characters leveled up as well. But yeah, this is what you notice right here. The more you deal, the more you clear some conquer levels, like you keep doing these clears, so over time your damage will increase. But this Valor is like the most important part right now. So it's not resist, it's Valor. They've changed the naming. But yeah, this is probably going to be 0 for you and 0 maybe, something like that. If you do a clear, you're going to see it's going to start increasing slowly. The more you clear it, the higher this goes, okay? And the more characters you get as well. Like the more characters you unlock and get them to tier 2, or 6-star, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what the specific requirements are, the easier it will get. And also increasing conquer level. Conquer level takes a while, so I'm just mentioning it, but yeah. As long as you know that annoying pattern to his attacks, you're going to be doing much better. So give that a try if you can. Just always be careful of when he's going to attack. So if you just do it a few times, you're going to start remembering when the patterns will happen. So there's a specific pattern that happens after 23. So when he does that, you just, again, as soon as he does the 23 animation, you want to be careful to stay on the bottom right-ish, because that's where you will see that you will have that little circle to stay in. You want to run around again, because there's going to be some purple attacks that are going to gather close to him and just splash. Stay away. And then right after that, again, you want to be careful because really soon he'll do that little sword thing where he just kind of gets ready to slash. But he never does slash. He actually just releases some symbiotes to like just bounce around on the screen to attack you. From my experience, the easiest way to do or to get through that is just keep rotating around the area. Just even one hit of those will get you killed in some cases. So if you're not super careful and you're not used to it yet, just always switch to Shuri whenever you know that you're going to run around. So even if you get hit, at most you're going to lose Shuri. And if you already lost Shuri and you still have some of the patterns there, you might want to switch to Hulk again. Just try to keep Venom as long as you can, because Venom is going to be your most amount of damage right now. But yeah, that's how you want to do it. At least give that a try. For now, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. You could go either or. You could try this with Venom or with Hulk. Whoever deals more damage for you, it doesn't matter. But just try to keep in mind the pattern. But later on, and by later on I mean just really soon as you tier 3 Taskmaster, you want to do it with Venom and have Taskmaster in there. Alright, thanks. Now I'll enchant my sword now. Okay, cool. Yeah. If you have some swords to do the enchant, just do what I suggested. For now, just maybe even disable the auto dismantle stuff. Because at first, as long as you can get those 2 swords with 3 stones or more of the colors that I told you about, you're golden. You're going to have a huge increase to your damage. So do that really quick. And hopefully you can get 2 purple, 2 orange, and 2 blue. Those are going to be the ones that you want to care about. If you can hopefully get those right now, because usually it just takes a day or 2, and you will get lucky enough to get those. Then just give it another try, and you'll see it's going to be much better. But yeah, you probably will still want to do it with Venom, because you're going to get all attack increase, you're going to get energy attack increase, you're going to get physical attack increase, but none of that really helps Hulk. I'm not sure if all attack does help him or not, because I'm not sure if that encompasses HP attack, but I don't think it does. So yeah, your best bet will still be Venom. And then Hulk will actually get a clear done, so don't worry. Maybe he will be the last one that will get the clear done, or I don't know, depends on how easy it becomes after like the sword upgrade, and maybe after some card upgrades later on. But yeah, try to see and make sure that your skill cooldown is also at like around 30 on your cards, and just get the 4th gear to have sword skill cooldown on the little effect there. Just try everything you can to get that first clear. That's like the key. If you do get the first clear, you're done. The rest will follow. Okay, so sorry, Leonardo, because I did not actually see your chat just yet. He has Hulk. I feel like that's enough to beat him along with Shuri as support. But we just don't remember how difficult Null Stage 1 was. Trust me, even with the good cards that I had at that time, it was very hard to do my first clear with Sharon Rogers. I think it took me, I have to redo this because I forgot to put 2 characters on the floor, but 2 other characters on the floor, but I think it took me like the whole day, and I think I had lost my reset time. Like I could not do it that day. I did it after reset. So I basically took a lot of hours just trying to clear it. The first time it took me a long time. I was even having flashbacks to the first time. Bro, no. The only way, no flashback will give you like the real experience, bro. I helped like a real life friend to, improve his account, and cards just will do that for your account automatically. He has a really shitty account and he still does amazing. Just with the fact that he knew which cards to actually work on because I told him, or which stats to work on, and then he basically worked on them on his own. And all he has done, I swear to God, maybe he has like played a little bit when anniversary would come around. So he would get like the free transcended character, the free tier 3 character, and maybe just play a little bit at that time. Just he would get a little bit into it, but not really a lot, not doing all the game modes. Then he would drop the game. Then on Black Friday, get the same, get a free tier 3, free transcended character. That's all he would do. He wouldn't play for half a year, just get a couple characters, that's it. He can do Buzz Legend, bro, easily. Just because of the cards and just, yeah, I think cards are the only thing you need. Once you get them to a good stage, you're all set. I think he has a better Luna card than I do. Annoyingly enough. This is a villain, right? Yeah. Okay. So we'll go with Psylocke there and start. But yeah, I tried to actually do a clear with Human Torch on his account once. Not now, like a couple of years ago, I think, either last year or 2 years ago. Just, yeah, I hated every second of it, bro. It doesn't matter. Like, Null was crazy scary when he first came out. Just the same as any other world boss that we get. Mephisto was crazy scary when he first came out. Not only would the purple attacks be super scary, because purple attacks will just destroy you no matter what. Iframe, invincibility, doesn't care, it will kill you. And then it was Ultron, and there was Gore, and then it was Jean, and then Kang, and then Black Swan. I freaking hate those floors, man. Or those boss clears. And it's just because at first, it doesn't matter how strong your account is, it's basically impossible to do the clear without suffering, just because of the valor that you have to get. But yeah, basically they slowly get easier and easier. But yeah, that first clear has been insanely annoying. There we go. So floor 88. It's a rumble. We gotta remove it. We forgot to say nice on the 69th floor. Annoying. Alright, so we'll do this with Weapon Hex. Weapon Hexus. Yeah, so I was saying before about like the job situation. That was super, super bad. And it's still bad, actually, to be honest. I haven't figured shit out yet. For a few reasons. Like, we only got to get like 2 payments since we started. They were high payments, but we did not expect this, right? Like, they were like, oh, we want long-term people. And again, they maybe did. Maybe that law was what caused this whole thing. Maybe they will telling the truth, but you never know with these freaking people. Anyway, we didn't expect it. I didn't really save a lot of money. And even though I didn't save a lot of money, it's still been kind of enough to survive this, maybe this next month as well. Maybe. And I have to find another job. I accidentally pressed on Equip Sword and wasted 300 crystals. Whoops. Yeah, you don't want to rush whenever you're doing stuff like that. I've done worse. Don't worry. I've sold all my ISO 8s at some point. Not like just recently. A couple of weeks ago or something like that. I've actually done even worse where I've actually re-rolled a crafted card that had a lot of like blue stuff just because I was very sleepy and I was pressing buttons like an idiot. Don't want to rush. You don't want to play this game when you're sleepy or drunk. I've heard stories of dumbasses just making stupid mistakes. And you also don't want to give this game to any like little cousins. They will destroy your account. Okay? Yeah. But yeah, so basically, what was very annoying is the fact that, again, we rent and it was both of us that got like fired at the same time, me and my fiance. And yeah, that was super scary at the moment. I also had this problem where I have a 14 Gen i7 14700 KF, which and I still haven't confirmed. Today, I think I've kind of found a sort of a solution, and I think I maybe have caused an issue myself, thinking that this CPU had actually gotten affected, like a lot of i7s or 14th gen and 13th gen i5s, i7s, i9s did. But yeah, like I don't know. I think I probably found the solution of why that was happening, and I think my CPU is not affected at all. I think the steps I took to save it was what was causing issues. I thought, oh boy, my CPU is gone. So I would have to spend a lot of money to get another CPU and another motherboard, and they would have to be expensive because I've already gotten expensive stuff. It would feel like I got scammed if I went with cheaper stuff. But anyway, looks like it's okay-ish. So the only thing that I would want to get now is just an expensive GPU, which I will not do anytime soon anyway, because I have to save a bit of money and get things back on track. And also because again, I'll wait to see what they're gonna be like. The prices are gonna be insanely crazy and stupid here in Albania. So yeah. Is gaining crystals easy? Over time, sure. Maybe not really over time. It's gonna get better, but you just be patient. You're gonna gather crystals. If you will like this game a lot, over time, what you can do. Also, what have I done to the camera, bro? What the? Wait a second. Oh, yeah. Whoops. Let me get this back to what it was. Sorry, I had not noticed I did it to the wrong thing. I wanted to do it to the phone, where I would keep device default. Custom resolution. Is it this that's the right resolution here? I don't know. Oh yeah, I think it's I'll leave this at device default. I think that's fine. Let's not change that. But yeah. I don't know, man. It's been crazy. Yeah, getting crystals, just keep playing the game. As you level up some characters, slowly you'll get some crystals. But if you start liking this game a lot and you want to spend money on the game just because you like this game, I feel like, if you spend a little bit of money on a game that you like, it's not super stupid. It's Corp. I know, it's Corp. I know very well that it's Corp. I know very well that it's also like a way to start spending money on this game, and then you'll be like, oh shit, I've spent so much money on this game. Now I can't stop. Or, oh man, if the game closes and it's over, I spent money and wasted money. Yeah, it's a trap, I know. But I don't know, I've spent quite a lot on this game. My parents don't allow me to spend money in the game. That's smart. You have no clue how much money I've spent on this game, bro. And I don't either. I don't want to check. It's been 9 years that I play this now, or 10. I'm not exactly sure how many years it will be now. I think it's 10 at this point, or maybe it's going to be 10 in the summer. But basically, after like 5 years, probably, or 6, or even 7, I'm not exactly sure when I checked. I did check once, and I went through my whole history with Google Play Store, because I use an Android phone. I went through my whole history, and I kid you not, I probably had spent like $2,000 on the game, just over time. Yeah. But yeah, so I stopped spending because I was getting some packs that were like crazy expensive for no reason. Now that I would go for like packs, but they were like these monthly stuff or like the shield support. That's the only thing that I can sometimes justify. But I was like, okay, it's just $5 or it's $15, but it was just bi-weekly, which was stupid, and I stopped immediately. I only did it only 1 month where I'd spend like almost $70 that whole month. I was like, wait a second, this is me being super stupid. And I stopped. But either way, even if you just spend like $5 every month, at some point you'll see you'll have spent a lot of money on this game. So yeah, it's a bit of a situation, bro. You want to be careful. You don't want to spend on games. Yeah, I don't know what I'll do though. I'm waiting. There was this really nice opportunity to like be a media buyer for a company here in Albania. So there was this Jewish company, or I'm not sure if it was a Jewish company. I just mean like the company was an Israeli company, and you know, they were looking for media buyers. So like, you know, AdSense and stuff, Google Ads, working with that kind of stuff. Even without experience, which is why it was a good opportunity, because you can actually start a good career and learn a lot, and you get a good amount of money later on. But like, they were gonna pay me $500 or maybe $550 a month for like, at the very least, 6 months. Because after 6 months, you would have the ability to, you know, check for like your performance and get a raise. And I'm sure even with the raise, it was probably going to get to like $650 a month, which is super low. I just can't do it. I wish I could, because it's such a good opportunity. And I know that getting more money now means just destroying my career, like future and stuff. But I just cannot do anything else about it. Like, I have so many things that I spend money on that I have to pay, which is like maybe loans or like rent and stuff like that, that I cannot do that. It would have been so much of a downgrade that it's not like just a quality of life downgrade or something like that, but it's just I would not be able to pay my rent. So yeah, that sucked. My fiance still will go and try to negotiate about the price, because these people were a bit annoying as well. They only said like 650, but then on the call with me, they were like, "Oh yeah, it's 650 gross," which is like, net is just, as I said, like $500, 550 ish with conversion rate and stuff. So yeah, it's real bad. It's real bad. I was debating it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a sacrifice. It's gonna be very, very tight and very difficult, but I am gonna make a sacrifice and work there if it is like about, I think that's like about $650 to $700 net. If it was net, I would make a sacrifice. I would be like, that's a sacrifice. That's a low amount of money for me right now. But it would be worth it, because after 6 months, I would get like ask for a raise, and you know, and I would get a lot of experience, and it would be a really good career path. But yeah, that's too little money for me right now, and it's a lot of working hours. It's a really low pay. It's just really bad. I'm back, and I have 6 colors on orange, 5 colors on pink, 5 on blue. How does that work? So you have 2 swords that had orange, enough orange colors to get you to 6. You had, how did you have 5 pink? I guess that's purple, right? Yeah, purple for energy. Why 5 though? Did you not get like 2 swords with 3 or more? And did you also make sure to awaken them so that they also apply? Go on Discord, by the way. Can you go on Discord? It should be on. Yeah, there's a link for the Discord. I ran out of materials. Okay, can you send me a screenshot of what you got now? Like what you have equipped? See if you can go on Discord. Just either PM me or like just post on the general channel. It's totally fine. You can do that. And just show me what you have to work with, so I can see. But I think it should still be okay. Just so I can see how much damage you have right now. I think you might. I think I might be able to still see it from your account. But yeah, it's up to you. Let me just see if I can clear this. I'll see if I can see what swords you have at the moment. Because I think the link is invalid. Oh, that's annoying. Why would the link be invalid? What the hell? Let me see if I can do that again. Just a sec. Why would the link not work? Invite, copy, whatever. I'll just post it on chat, okay? Leonardo, if you want, you can join too. You are welcome to join. Link is different as well. What the hell? Either way. It's fine. Just use this latest one and it should work. I'm sure I can see it from your profile, but till I get there, you might just have sent it already and I can check it immediately. Kimoon, boom. Thank you. It's funny. You got it to beat purple, even though it had 2 red and 2 purple. Okay, that kind of works. Okay, so this is what you'll do tomorrow then. So you have 6 of the orange ones, 5 blue. I can't really see your total. I guess I can. Yeah. So 16.5. You can improve that a little bit more. Physical attack is perfect right now, so you're all set with that. Don't touch that. Energy attack can be improved a little bit more as well, so you can get 3% more energy attack. And instinct increase will also be improved if you get 1 more sword that has 3 stones or more. It's in the general chat. Don't worry, because I saw it here. Okay, but thank you for joining either way. That's very awesome. Thank you. But yeah, as I was saying, you can improve this tomorrow. As far as I know, it should be easy to at first get the perfect stage. In just 1 or 2 more days, you should be able to get it. All you need is just 1 more sword with 3 or more, and 1 more sword with 3 or more purple. Okay, and then you're done. From that point on, you can then start worrying about like getting swords with more stones or whatever you want to call it. Okay, but this is perfect. Okay, you got like 15% physical attack, 16.5 all attack. That should be a really good amount of damage. Try World Boss right now. Try doing Legend with the team that I told you. So again, you'll have to use Hulk, Shuri, and Venom, and then try to see if you can clear that. I don't remember what Hulk would give you on the leadership, but I don't think it's like really helpful. What's his leadership? All defense increase to HP. It's actually just all defense for all of the characters. I guess just put Venom as the leader. It doesn't matter. Defense increase, it's not gonna do anything at all. Trust me. It's gonna Null will ignore all of that and just kill you. It doesn't matter. Just put Venom as the leader. Try a clear now. Of course, still be careful, right? It's not gonna be, gonna make it insanely easy in one go, but should be a really good amount of damage increase now. So hopefully you can get your first clear of World Boss right now. And World Boss Legend, I mean. Perfect. Okay, so fire damage won't work here. So that means Quicksilver is next. And if we did it, consider subscribing. Easy clear, and that's all done. Let's keep going to the next one. And Shadowland, let's go. Female characters have an advantage here. And tell your friends about me as well, of course. Let's go with Rogue and start. I actually, quick update. Not that a lot of you will remember because you weren't here before. I'll do training mode. Wait. Okay, so you haven't done that clear before. I'm guessing. Sorry. I know you haven't done that clear before, but I guess you wasted all your clears for today. Okay, yeah, do training mode. If you can get that kill, you owe me a sub. That's all done. And I don't mean like from Subway. I mean like an actual sub on YouTube. I hope I gained it. We'll see. I think it should be okay. I think you should be able to get a kill. If that doesn't work, give it a try with Hulk as well. I don't think that will improve your Hulk a lot. I think it's going to be a huge improvement for Venom, but try both if Venom doesn't work. But Venom first, because I have way more confidence in your Venom than I have on your Hulk. Okay. There goes this clear with Strange. And I'm saying that before I even do the clear, because I know that it's done. It's easy peasy. 6 a.m., by the way, almost 6 a.m. right now for me. There we go. So yeah, the best scenario would be if my fiance can actually negotiate the price to be $650 net, which is probably like $700 with the conversion rate. That's going to be great. She can actually continue with that, and I can maybe keep staying on this job, or then I can also consider to ask for them to pay me more as well. It's going to be a bit fishy. I don't know if they're going to do it for both of us, but again, I most likely won't even do the interview, like the second interview with them at all. I can kind of already told them it's a bit too low. I'm really sorry, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, if she can get it, we can do that. She can keep working on this new job, get all that experience and stuff like that. And it doesn't matter if she can get it. That's amazing. At that point, she can either teach me or yeah, I'm guessing she can just teach me, and I can start like maybe doing stuff on my own, just so I have some stuff to show as examples. Instead of having experience at some job, I can show them, look, this is what I've done, and blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to figure out who to tier 4 next, either PvP or PvE, even though I'm a PvE player. Just go for PvE, bro. Just think about what you need. Like, are you missing a day on ABX? Are you missing a day on ABL? Is there any boss you cannot get? Is there any favorite character you have that you really want to get? That's how you want to do it. Or if you're stupid like me, usually you want to go for characters that you don't like. So yeah, technically that's how it goes. Because all I do is I go for really expensive characters like tier 4ing native tier 3s, and then native tier 2s, and then when I don't have any more natives, then I tier 4 some normal characters, and that's basically it. But yeah, so what I started to mention a bit earlier is not a lot of you will actually notice this because you haven't really been here a lot, but Black Widow doesn't have a rage anymore, and that rage went to Gwenpool, because I think she was going to be able to do World Boss Alliance Battle Legend stage for me. So I gave her the rage, and Black Widow probably has a greed right now. I don't remember what she has. Let me just check so I can show you. Where the hell is she? Oh, she got destruction. Okay. I thought about doing null just to get it out of the way. Yeah, that's how I do it. That's how I tier 3 characters as well, when tier 3 was the best thing you could do, right? And that's how I'm doing tier 4s as well. So basically right now, that's my way of doing things, apart for when there are mutants that exist that have gotten their tier 4. So they have an even higher priority for me. So if there's a mutant that exists, they have a higher priority than everything else. And if there's multiple mutants, the more expensive they are, the faster or the earlier I will tier 4 them. When there are no mutants, then I go for any native tier 3, native tier 2, native character, and then normal characters. Why? That's how I do it. Mutants, I love them. That's why they have a higher priority. And then for anything else, I just get the expensive characters out of the way, so that whenever they get a uniform or whatever they get, I just get the uniform and I'm all set. And yeah, later on, once I'm done with all the natives and there's no more natives that they can give us at tier 4, all they will be able to do is just give us normal characters to be tier 4'd. And I can also catch up with some tier 4s that I've missed out on because I kept tier 4 natives, and also new characters that are going to be non-natives that are going to be much easier to tier 4, right? So it's like you get the annoying part out of the way, and then you just tier 4 quite fast the rest. So yeah, that's how I've always done it. Works for me, I guess. This will go to Odin, and then we'll do a clear with Thor, and then we'll actually revive both Gambit and Gamora. Okay, easy clear. Thank you. This will go to Thor and stored. After that, we only have four clears left, and we'll be done. Unless I've miscalculated something, which can happen sometimes. I'm not perfect. I'm sorry, but I'm not. Nice. Just one rotation was enough. Perfect. Next floor. Yo, thank you so much. I beat Null in training, but Venom died. That's fine. How was Hulk's damage? Did he improve at all, or like did he improve a bit? Maybe not at all. I don't know. So then next order of business will be don't wait for anniversary. Get those uniforms if you can whenever we'll have like the 40% off. Get those uniforms that you mentioned. And in the meantime, as you're waiting to do that, 4 HP bar down. What? What do you mean by that? Is it like Hulk's damage or what do you mean? But yeah, so like just basically get some tier 3 characters, hopefully characters that are support. Without any uniforms, even better. And that way you should be ready so that when you actually get the uniforms of the characters that are going to be DPS, you also have enough tier 3 characters to be able to actually do clears with them as well, right? Because you might get the uniforms, but you don't have enough tier 3 characters to even do a clear. So in the meantime, do that clear that you can do with Venom and enjoy. After that, you might have gotten Taskmaster, and your clear is going to be even faster for Venom. You're going to have your team all ready for Venom. Then you can start getting maybe some other support types for Hulk. So yeah, think about like characters that maybe increase your HP. So Hulk's leadership is fine. Then see if there's any support types that increase your leadership or damage. I'm not sure. You'll have to find some of that increase damage to villains, for example, because I think he's a villain with this uniform. So yeah. And then think about other characters that you're gonna get, right? What can you what type of support types can you get for them? So yeah. Sif increase HP. Nice. There you go. That's a character you can get. Sif is very cheap, but I think Sif needs a uniform, so think about that as well. It depends if you want to go with that or not. But yeah, that's awesome, man. As I said, please sub. Same goes for Leonardo. And yeah, I hope to see you guys as often as possible. On the channel whenever I stream. I don't stream a lot, so you don't have to do this a lot. We can do this once a week, as I always do. But yeah, universal type characters have an advantage. I'll refresh it. It's not super necessary that I refresh it, but I'll do it for fun. I'll refresh it again because this is a villain floor. Here, we can use Gamora, so I'll revive Gamora, and I'll also revive Gambit, just so I have them ready. There you go. So let's go with Gamora first, and then we just need to find a floor for Gambit, and we're done with Shadowland. Took a really long time. Stream has been going on for quite a while now. I don't remember, or I don't know exactly how long, but I think about 3 hours probably. But yeah, this uniform is crazy fun. Nice. Really easy clear. Let's get our last clear with done with freaking Gambit, and we're done. This is perfect. Yeah, we can do this. I just cannot get this freaking rotation down. I think I got it this time. Okay, that was much better. Not insane, but much better. I don't even know the rotation. Okay, it's fun. I would love to have a rage on him though, just so that I don't have to go through the whole hassle of holy shit, he attacks too quick and triggers the proc too early. That's a problem with procs, but man, that was fun. That was pretty good. You want to improve your your emblems if you can. Try to do this multiverse thingy, this multiverse saga. Try to at least do this boss thingy because this one requires crystals. This hidden boss requires crystals, but do the normal one and try to upgrade. For now, your Iron Man thingies because they apply on world boss. Okay, so all of this will increase your damage on world boss and stuff. I just started doing it for myself because at first, like for you, your priority right now is just to get as much damage as you can, right? um and I was instead working on the shield ones. Not that they give you anything great, they only increase your damage or HP or whatever like the effect is for dimension rifts, which is not really that great, of course. But I only was doing it because they would affect this slot right here, the third one, which gives you soul, and I'm out of soul most of the time, so this helps. Normally I would have gone for this one, the Amazing Spider-Man. I think I would have gone for that one because I think it's the Carbonadium one, or it's this Life Seed one. I don't remember. Wait, let me see if I can find it. So yeah, Amazing Spider-Man is Life Seed. Iron Man is Carbonadium. Should I freaking stop using upgrading the Iron Man ones? I think I have to work on the Life Seed ones. Damn it. So yeah, for you, it's completely the opposite, right? You want to go for Iron Man, not because it's going to give you Carbonadium, but because most of these stats will, all of these stats will apply on World Boss. So this is increase of HP, which you might not really need, but one of these other ones will have something that will affect the attack, right? I just don't know which one it might be. This is increase all resistance. This is increase energy attack. So this should be a great one to start working on, but this is like, a legendary one, so it's hard to upgrade. This is increase of physical attacks. This is not as bad. It's possible to do it. This is increased fire damage. So yeah, you just work on these ones as well. This is a small improvement to your world boss clears. So yeah, I guess what I'll do is I'll actually change this again. So I will do this last upgrade, which should happen in like 2 or 3 days, just to get this to 6 stars. What were you talking about? I was at the toilet. Oh yeah. So you want to do this, right? You see emblem collection. You want to go on the multiverse saga and do this boss. So just do the missions. I'm not sure if they ask for energy, but I think most of them shouldn't ask for energy, and you can skip the dialogue and stuff. Just see how you can get them and finish this whole thing, because it will unlock this boss clear, which gives you some of these these emblems, and gives you some materials to upgrade those emblems. So do that, because you can actually start upgrading these emblems, and not only do you get some smaller rewards down here, but if you go for the Iron Man ones, which is what you should do, you will actually get some stats applying on World Boss, right? So you'll have to find an artifact that will give you something nice, like attack related stuff. Maybe dodge can help, but this is like Dimension Rifts, so this sucks. I only wanted to show you the Iron Man ones, but yeah, basically just work on the Iron Man ones because they apply on World Boss. Some of them can give you like here. So for example, she gives you 2% increase of physical attack, but this increases the more you level this up. So yeah, some of them are really nice, and you will see that it's going to be really cool for your account for World Boss. But yeah, you have to be careful. Don't start this purple ones or this orange ones, because they're going to be pretty hard. I can't actually upgrade mine at all, even though I have this one, for example, that I've started. I don't have a lot of these materials, right? So at most I can get 1 more star here, but yeah, it's not worth it. But yeah, for me, it's been better to actually work on the shield ones for Soul of Valtine, And then the Amazing Spider-Man is going to be next for me because I was going for Iron Man for Carbonadium, but I'll go for Amazing Spider-Man ones for the Life Seed because that's also rare, really rare. I usually skip the emblem because Doom takes a long time, but I will start now. I think just learn a pattern. I don't remember what it was because I just see if you can clear it on the 5th difficulty, right? Like just do this once and then you can just use clear tickets, okay? And then you don't have to do it anymore, okay? You'll have to do it the first few times, at least I think the first day. You have to do it one by one and keep going higher. So you'll do the first one because you cannot do the second one. You have to do the first one first. Do the second one, do the third one, blah, 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 until you get to the 5th one. And just as soon as you've done it once on the 5th, just clear ticket it, okay? You're done after that. You just waste some energy on there and you get some rewards. Easy peasy. But yeah, I will think of stuff and maybe I'll mention them. But yeah, I think that's all I can remember for now. Anyway, guys, I think this has been long enough. It was a lot of fun. If you have any questions, of course, join Discord and write to me there. That goes for everybody. It doesn't have to be a beginner account or anything. Just ask me any question. I'll try to help you out. There's others who will try to help out as well. So yeah, thank you very much for joining, guys. I will see you next time. Bye bye for now. See ya.